All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all doing well. It's time for a little bit of Khorne, so we're going to be learning this faction today together. I haven't played him in a hot minute, but you know what? I don't have to worry about a wizard. We're just going to get crumping and hopefully have some fun. So I messaged my first round opponent. Hopefully he's not AFK, and we'll see what happens. We're playing Khorne, yeah. Khorne won the vote last time. At the end of the last stream, we had a vote. I believe it was between Khorne and then we had vampire counts. And you guys voted on Khorne, just barely. They won by like 1%. So pretty insane. But I messaged my first round opponent. Hopefully he's not AFK. And we'll play. Big tournament today. We have close to 60 people signed up, which is pretty awesome to see. Tons of new players, which is very, very fun. And yeah, it's Khorne. Yeah, so at the end of for the SFTs, if we're going to poll the faction we're playing, we usually do it at the end of the stream. We'll do something. Red Olgor. Ooh, Red Olgor. Could we do Red Olgor? Well, the problem is the Demon Prince of Khorne isn't as good as the Demons of Chaos character. He doesn't have the same like things, right? So if you look at the Demon Prince here, he's got the spell resist, physical resist, a couple basic abilities, but yeah, I mean, I guess if you just brought him like this at 2100, he's not terrible. But if you look at the Demons of Chaos ones, let me go ahead and find them. Red Olgor is more expensive, if I'm not mistaken, by quite a bit, by like 300. But even still, he gets Gore Feast, so he heals in combat, which is like huge, right? So it just instantly makes him better. Although, I mean, I guess the other guy is cheaper, but passive healing is so freaking good, right? It's so good. So I think Red Olgor is better. Red Olgor is also anti-large, right? Let me double check that. Yeah, I think he's anti-large. Yeah, he's anti-large. So it's a bit of a different role, I suppose. But yeah, having healing is really, really nice. Can we get one? Yeah, I'll likely bring Scarbrand in a matchup today, for sure. Okay. So for the map bands, let's go ahead and do this. Just checking here to see what's going on here. Okay, I'm just messaging my opponent here. And I don't know what he's playing. Are you playing, by the way? Okay, so he banned Zitza. I need to see what he's playing. Come on. Come on, what's it gonna be, buddy? And you know what he's playing? He's playing, oh God, of course, he's playing Empire. Oh God, no. No, okay. We will play Iraqlair. I think that's good. I mean, Borderless Landing for Empire is really good. All right. So I think, or building army in Egypt. Okay. So he is doing the Empire here, which is very, very strong. We're going to play on the Ragnarok Lair, which is a bit of a brawl type map. He's going to join in a minute, so I'm going to start on my army right now. Yeah, he's probably building his army elsewhere. Who knows? No word from your opponent? Let me know, Pone. If he doesn't join, then you know you get the dreaded buy round, which is never fun. Why is that not popping up? What the heck is this? Hold on a sec, guys. Got some funny business here. Where is that? My screen blocker. Could use Wookiee Claw today. Although, why is this one not showing up? Did I accidentally delete it? Huh, I think I did. Okay, we're gonna have to use Wookiee Claw as my blocker today. Oops, here he goes, okay. Go Wookiee Claw, hold on. Okay, the Pug is gonna be my blocker, so bear with me. Oh God. He's flying all over the place. There he goes. All right, that's good enough. They might see the edge of the army, but aside from that, it's going to be fine. All right. So we're playing against the Empire. Empire is very strong. My opponent is very good. So I'm curious how this is going to go down. Against the Empire, you have a couple choices. For the Lord, Valkia is kind of your go-to, though, I think. She can put some pressure on things. T-Rex, thank you for the 50. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you. Dude, we're going on that submarine approach, baby. We lose round 1 to a top player. and then we weasel our way, in beyond that. So, yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, that looks fine. Let's get a couple of you guys. And obviously we want some of these because they're very good. Listening while delivering the mail. Turin, the post must... Dude, the post will flow, dude. We got you. Okay, let's get that. Yeah, I mean, it's so weird not bringing a wizard, I have to say. It's such a strange thing. I'm always like, okay, I'm going to get a wizard here, and it's gonna do this, and just not having one is very, very weird. Yeah, it's cool to see Anticity playing, for sure. Very fun. I will be following his tournament play with great interest. Okay. So that looks fine to me. Oh yeah, we're limited there, dude. Is this where the Soul Grinder makes its appearance? The Dread Beast itself? Okay. So the Demon Princes don't feel like the Exalted Bloodthirsters are just such a big target. Scarbrand's cool because he rampages things. You could go with the Chaos Lord of KHORNE, but I don't know what he's going to really bring to the table. Valkia just kind of feels like the choice, in my humble opinion. My opponent is here with the Empire looking ready to go. That looks fine. So we keep that, we keep that, we keep that. So we keep all those goodies. Get you. And as far as reinforcements go, Brutes of the Hound against the Empire are kind of cute. A little bit vulnerable to getting grenade launch, though. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. The Empire. Empire's pretty meta now, you know. They're pretty meta. You're seeing them. You're seeing them all over the realm. I wish Skull Crushers were a little bit better. I feel like they'll get karate chopped by most equivalents on the Empire, but I guess you could mix in like one Skull Crusher to fight like Knights of the Black Rose, although you already have the Minotaurs of KHORNE, which would do basically the same thing for a better price point, so I think that would be kind of foolish to go that route. Forsaken are quick, they can get there and party. We could throw in one of you guys, and as far as the rest of the starting army goes, let's see. Probably one more of these, and then we have 450 left. So we cut you down to reserve. That puts us up to 800. Yeah, there's some more KHORNE things now that I'm really looking at them that I feel could use a cost reduction for sure. There's some pricey boys in there. All right, let's do that. And then we can do another one of these. All right. I think I'm about ready, more or less. So that'll put me up to 750. And I think for you, we can do you. Okay. Reinforcements are coming together nicely. Yeah, I dig it. God, such an awkward amount to have left, though. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad. Guess we just get you. Yeah, basic warriors are probably not the worst thing in the world in this matchup either. This character is very, very expensive, so let's go ahead and cut that. And then we can maybe get one more unit here. Chaos Knight's probably bad here, right? I mean, although they probably defeat Knights of the Black Rose, but there's going to be so many pointy sticks from the Empire that I don't think they're going to be good. Bring Chaos Spawn. Chaos Spawn are so haggard. Oh my god. The KHORNE ones do hit very hard, but the problem is they lack AP too, so they can struggle to get through Empire Knights for their costs, and they could be cost reduced for sure. You could see a cost reduced. My opponent's a very good player though. He's very strong. He's won tournaments before. So have I, but not on KHORNE, that's for damn sure. All right, what's it gonna be? I think we're ready. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, man. Let's have a good proper scrap and see how this one ends up going here. We got two of those. Is there anything else we want to mix in? I don't think so. Ah, there's one thing I really want to bring here. Dude, it'd be cool to go KHORNE's Bloody Fist. Just the huge Bloodthirster. Oh, Bloodthirster. Hey, Turin, wanted to thank you for having an awesome SFT VODs I've been loving. Epic play with the High Elves. Yeah, we had a good run with the High Elves. I was surprised, Sean. Thank you. I've been loving the Toe Dragons. The Hadri's Toe Dragon play was probably the best. That was the highlight. Yeah, you always bring anti-large in this matchup. You bring Minotaurs of KHORNE. That's like, he knows they're coming. I know I'm bringing them. It's very standard. But Marauder Horsemen can also do some respectable work too. Did you pick KHORNE for the challenge? Yeah, basically. I mean, but I picked two factions I'm not good at and that are considered weak, KHORNE and Vampire Counts, and I let you guys vote on it last stream. So that's why we're doing it. Do it. We're doing it. We're doing it. That's literally the main reason I want the Star Wars Total War. Just so I can play Palpatine and just drop that line. Oh god, I would be a Palpatine main in multiplayer so hard. Why is Helibron so overpriced? She got nerfed when she first came out. She was like extremely broken, and then they nerfed her, and she just never recovered. Yeah, she's like a combat character, designed to be in the grind, but she's a little bit too squishy in my opinion. Having the low armor and no way of healing on Dark Elves makes it a little bit dodgy. My opponent taking their damn sweet time here on the army picking. Land ships are banned, but steam tank, they can bring one steam tank. So I know there's going to be one stank. I'm not even worried about it. It's just kind of rolling with it, you know. General Grievous main for sure. Yeah, phone would main Grievous. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Do it. All right, guys. It's time to take our first L, submarine our way through, and then go 3-1 and qualify for the top 4 with the Blood God. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Today we're choosing, you know, like eventually I do want to try and win one of these. So there maybe for the next one I might play a faction I actually am good at to try and win one this season. Although I did win a tournament this season already. It was a while ago, but I did win one. But, you know, I would like to win another one. So maybe I'll play a faction I'm good at next time. We'll see. I might even just play Empire next time. That's my main. That's who I'm the best with. Can we get a super sweaty tournament sometime in the future? Well, these are sweaty, to be fair. I am trying hard. And we've almost gotten top 4 with High Elves and with Vampire Coast. You know, we went 3-1 with both of them. Today, it's just KHORNE. Just KHORNE. Won't buy 40k Star Wars, but yes, you can. Dude, Obi-Wan better have bonuses when he's on the high ground, of course. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wookiee Claw's still up. Okay, thank you, Wookiee Claw. It is time. Do we know when the Chaos Doggo comes out? I don't know. I wish I had him today. I'm sure he's got some cool abilities and stuff. Like, I think in Tabletop he had like a silencing effect, which is kind of cool. Alright, so basically we are on the Arachnarok lair. And we have 2 batches of Marauders, which are going to kind of play both sides. And then we're going to kind of collapse upwards on the middle at some point or other, right? And each side is going to take a cultist with them, because cultists are really good and kind of like very disruptive. Valkia is just going to go hunting here. We're going to get our horsemen to move up and just grab the objectives if possible. And this buddy can just kind of float between the 2 points. We probably want to go like more over here to line of sight. It's funny, I played in an old world tournament last weekend. And this is like very similar to how the board was laid out. Yeah. It was pretty radical, man. It was pretty radical. So I was going to play, in the Old World tournament, I was going to play Chaos Dwarves. That was my original plan. But the morning of, the minis weren't ready for the Chaos Dwarves. I had one of my buddies doing it for me. They weren't essentially ready at the time. So I ended up playing Empire in the tournament. I'm currently painting up my Chaos Dwarves and the Orcs. Shout out to Frost for helping me out with that. And... but we won the RTT with the Empire. So we won a tabletop tournament with the Sons of Sigmar last weekend, which was really cool. We played... I'm waiting for my opponent. I didn't want to rush him. We played round 1. We beat Bretonnia. We cannonballed their Grail Guardians, which was fun. Round 2, we beat High Elves pretty decisively. We cannonballed their Dragon and Griffin, and then had a steam tank occupy the Dragon. In round 3, we had a tie with the Warriors of Chaos, but we had a good enough tiebreaker that we ended up winning the tournament. So, yeah, it was pretty awesome. Cool, so moving, and let's get you guys moving up here. And what's it going to be, wagons? Oh, wagons and Elspeth. Okay, Elspeth, that's why Valkia is good, because, you know, Elspeth doesn't matter. I don't have any good SEs for my opponent to shoot anyway, so. All right. So we got war wagons, we got state troopers, we got Elspeth there, which is totally fine. Elspeth's like breath attack isn't going to be good against like anything I'm doing here. So, all right, so we're just going to go, you know, be a bit of a distraction here. We got that point, so let's run over here. And how do we want to do this? Not sure. Let's maybe pull back this way. Okay, a little Spirit Leech going down, and what's it going to be? We can use the Demon Shield and then just run. Let's move up there and contest that point. And we are immune to the Spirit Leech right now. We're just going to keep running. There's no sense in fighting her on her dragon, so it's all good. So we're going to chase those guys back, deny the capture a little bit, and get a little bit of damage here too. Because throwing axes are quite good here. Yeah, and Elspeth, the problem with going Elspeth is she's very expensive and she has to catch me. So oh wow, we actually really punished one of those. That's nice. Cool, so we just need to get this point, and then from here we can call in some good infantry. So we're going to call in some Bloodletters, because my opponent doesn't really have cavalry yet, so that's good. Let's get you back this way. You guys get up on the point here. Looking good. Horsemen need to retreat. The wagons gave them the dirty. Pretty good. We're just going to wait for the Demon Shield to come back up before we get too crazy. My opponent's going to have to make a play for these. All right, so we're just going to send you up, and let's call in some Furies. Fly those across, and you guys go after the grenade launchers, and you guys fan up here, here, and you guys can screen right there too. And let's get that character waddling this way. All right, so far so good. So let's move to the middle. I don't mind Elspeth having fun there. We could even attack with Valkia when she's on the ground. It's going to be a little bit safer. So let's call in Furies and Furies and just get ready to party. All right, so you guys go there. Let's get you guys scooting up, and you guys go here, and you Furies can go there. All right. So as far as everything else goes, we can actually use the Horsemen to go after Elspeth, and let's go up on the middle here. And now we got you guys on the way in. The Furies will be descending, and those are Zentler's Reichsguard, so we're going to go ahead and just pull over and just jump on top of the silver bullets, which is fine, and get you moving up there as well. Great, so you guys get in, and let's get the Furies to move over this way and chase, and now we got Valkia hunting a little bit. Meanwhile, let's head up to the middle, and you chase here, and you guys go right here. And looking good. So the Furies are quite sticky now. They're very, very tough to get rid of. So we're just going to swarm with those and see what kind of value we can get. Let's get those Bloodletters right up the middle. We're going to win most of those fights. That Coruscating Blast did pretty respectable damage for sure. All right, so we're going to do the Sleipnir right there. And I can just unsummon Valkia. Ooh, that was a good Sleipnir. That was a very good one. All right, so let's get the throwing axes right there. We got the Furies coming down, so let's have them attack the grenade launchers. Yeah, trying to Lord Snipe Valkia doesn't feel like a very big power play to me, but I could be wrong. Like, I can just unsummon her or whatever. It's not going to matter. So we're going to chase the grenade launchers now. And now we are here in the middle, and the silver bullets are going to get targeted here. We'll target the grenade launchers right there, and then we can call in another Fury unit just to swarm over my opponent's goodness here. All right, so we're on the middle. We got our throwing weapons. Bloodletters have piled in to fight, and Valkia is right here. Let's pop Demon Shield. So Valkia is just going to use her Demon Shield there and just Netflix and chill, and we're chasing the grenade launchers into the Shadow Realm. We got my opponent capped up pretty good, so let's get Valkia out of there. Silver bullets are offline. Looking good to me. And Valkia is just going to run to the corner right now, and yeah, we've dominated this fight down here. No surprises, right? And still some Spearmen. Let's unsummon some of the Marauders. Keep the throwing axes going on the War Wagons, and Valkia is just going to run. Yeah, we're just going to go right across to the old Shadow Realm there. So in the back, we got the Reichsguard Knights. Let's keep harrying them, and he's using Empire Knights to try and disrupt me here, but that's fine. Valkia, we're just going to keep running. Elspeth is going to chase, but whatever, it's fine. We got the triple cap, so basically at this point, we're just going to maintain it with like good infantry and stuff. And we do have someone sitting AFK here. All right, so where do we want to go? We could go after the caster here. There's a couple choices. My opponent doesn't really have a gun line, so I need to figure out where we want these Furies to go. All right. So Valkia is going to go there. We can throwing axe Valkia, and one cultist here. We could drop a little summon. So we're going to drop a summon like so. And the other cultist, I don't even know what happened to it. I think it's still alive. Yeah, it's still over here. Great. So you guys get down here, and you guys go up there. And these guys can go over here and do a little something something, and we do get a summon. So let's go ahead and chase the Free Company Militia, I guess. I suppose it's not the best target in the world, but it's also not the worst. But Valkia is getting the throwing axes, and we do get a summon out, which is really good. We also have Sword of KHORNE, so that's quite good. All right, so you go after them. Let's get these Furies to bounce over here and go after the grenade launchers. That's going to be a bit of a stronger play, in my opinion. And we got Bloodletters coming up to help tarp it. And let's get those fresh Marauders. We could get the Fleshhounds if we need to. Valkia, or Elspeth's actually getting smashed up by those throwing axes, so we got Valkia with her Sleipnir nearby. So let's just get that right there. Great. So yeah, the Furies and company are keeping those Chaos Knights trapped up. Oh, Sword of KHORNE, baby. Okay, Coruscating Blast, very nice. So we need to just retreat. And we're actually going to lose Valkia here. We blundered. If she gets away, though, that's going to be really big for us. We did just get the Sword of KHORNE like right up on his Chaos Knights, which is big. Yeah, Valkia is going to die. It's okay. We can resummon her, and KHORNE has really good leadership, so it's not a huge deal. All right, let's get the cultists to the middle, and you guys can go get on these guns here. Valkia gets karate chopped, but we're just going to save up to resummon her. We can see this character getting smashed. Let's go ahead and get that, and just keep throwing at Elspeth. And the Empire is counter-pushing. Do we have more reinforcements coming out? Yeah, let's just get some Cornhounds for now. We do see some healing on her. Okay, so my opponent summoned in as some sort of a wizard there. You're a wizard, Harry. Let's get the Fleshhounds going down this way and get the Marauders going this way. We don't want to let them get that one for free. Granted, we are very, very far ahead on points, which is nice. Let's call the Horsemen in. So we get you down there, and probably what else do we want down there? Yeah, just Fleshhounds. Just Fleshhounds. All right, so we're going to chase here. Do this. Get you up on the point. So let's get you guys right there and see if we can contest that. In the middle, we have a lot of pressure. We have a lot of dudes, a lot of Bloodletters, which will trade pretty well into most things. Is the Empire making a play for the back point? I need to keep someone there just to be safe. Okay, so these dogs are here and here. So let's throw doggos for the doggo god. And let's get the dogs back and the dogs back. And these horsemen can chase here. And yeah, the middle is a very dominating fight for us, it looks like. Is there any sense even summoning Valkia back? I don't know if there really is. But let's come in the back here with the doggos. And if he wants to keep chasing, that's fine. We can loop back that way. Ooh, middle capture weight's getting a little bit dodgy now. That's not good. All right, so let's get you guys up to the center. Is there anything fast I can get there quickly? Maybe some flesh hounds? Value's close, but he has Elspeth healing, right? So that's something to consider. We do have a bloodletter summon, so we're just going to summon that to get some bodies here. And let's get up on the point with all these guys. Yeah, see if that makes a difference. Okay, so we don't maintain the cap. If we can get that character off, that's pretty big. Okay, the cap's coming back and forth, and we do have pressure on the bottom objective. So we need to hold this middle one for a little bit longer and just completely break the Empire off the middle is going to be the play. All right, blood for the blood god and all that good stuff, right? We see spearmen coming down here, and we do manage to get the break, which is good. We can come over here and maybe hunt down this Jade Wizard. Yeah, the dogs are still battling it out. Let's run some of the doggos out that way. And how are we looking here? We do have some weapons there, which are fine. Do we want to resummon Valkia is the question. That's a tough choice. Yeah, it looks like the Empire got completely smashed right here. So let's get this. Let's get this. It's almost a Helm's Deep situation, but it's still not like close enough to be fully Helm's Deepy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get you guys down under this way, and we need to call in some. Yeah, what can we even call in? Man, I guess it's just going to be Minotaurs of KHORNE, because most of my units are on the field right now, right? Oh man, look how like decisive the middle was, though. That was pretty big. So we're going to head down there with a lot of guys. Get this wizard down. It looks like coruscating breath on Elspeth. It's much more fair now. It's not nearly as busted as it once was. And cool. So we crushed those guys. So let's get those spearmen. And we need to just maintain these 2 points. So calling in Minotaurs of KHORNE. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get some more stopping power here. And we still have a lot of guys middle, so we need to make sure we don't over commit to the side when we don't need to. I don't think we need to. On the bottom, we have some hounds and marauders still fighting. A sword of KHORNE would be very clutch down there. It would kill a lot of guys. It would take down a lot. Let's get this this guy fighting. Let's get you guys back. Yeah, the middle looks like we could lose it right now. So let's get you guys over here. And right there, looks like we got that one under control, so we're going to call some hounds back up here, get some basic marauders, and hopefully they'll be able to waddle there in time. But that's a hell of a lot of state troopers coming in, but we do have the Sword of KHORNE, so I'm going to try and nail a bunch of them with the Sword of KHORNE here once they get kind of caught up here. And where are they at? Okay, so we're going to try and get them there with the Sword of KHORNE. We're going to give it a good college try and see what kind of damage we can get. Oh, yeah. Oh, you see that damage? Holy shit, that was fat. Oh, yeah, baby, let's go. All right, these guys are going to get on Elspeth, and down here, our dual weapon boys are doing work. Yeah, it's getting a little sketchy here is probably the proper word, but we got Elspeth with the great weapons. Oh, Elspeth's in trouble. She's in trouble. Oh, Minotaurs. Oh, and down goes Elspeth. Oh, baby. Okay, that's big. That probably gives us the game, because now we can just Helm's Deep on our bottom point. I don't think there's too many chances that they can get that. Let's call these. Are we still holding on to this point, by the way? We are. Wow. Oh, the Empire with a mass rout before they get the point. Holy shit. Oh, man, we just karate chopped her. Are these Knights of the Black Rose? I think he should have been using those. I feel like they're a little bit better here. Wow, dude. We just routed the whole Empire force in like a matter of seconds. Oh, God, talk dirty. That was so good. All right, so let's get some Flesh Hounds. They trade reasonably well in Empire Knights. So we're going to come down here. We're going to do this. We got the middle point unlocked, and looking good. Looking good. Yeah, Minotaurs of KHORNE hit really hard, as you would guess. So we're going to get some doggos down there. We hold on to the middle point. Now we could just zerg down here and get this one and just hold this with these two. And hopefully the corn dogs will get down there. Ah, blood for the blood god. Yeah, let's go. That was crazy. What a match, dude. Oh, yeah, buddy. Let's get it. That was an epic game. Oh, man. The Sweaty Empire. They've fallen to the blades of KHORNE. Valkia, she tried her best. Okay. And, all right, so we're going to report that. Dude, what a game, huh? Love to see it. Skulls for the Skull Throne, dude. That Blade of KHORNE, like eviscerating those two state troopers in the middle and then Valkia getting smashed by the Minos was pretty epic. Yeah, it was pretty epic. Okay. I wonder if he's gonna keep playing. Oh, he already reported the game. Okay. Wow, holy shit, he reported that fast. I literally won, and like 2 seconds later, this man reported the game already. Okay. Legendary Lord Tournament? Someday, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, Furies are quite good. I mean, he dealt with them fine, though. It wasn't like they crushed him. He stopped with Furies pretty well. Zintler Dreiksguard, yeah. Elspeth got 3,500 value, although, I don't know, against KHORNE I don't think is the faction for her. I think a tank is better. Like a tank commander, because against them, like, she's really good at sniping things, but like most KHORNE players are going to do something like this. They're not going to give you a lot of good targets to snipe. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Hey, Turin, what are your thoughts on the lore of Hashit? Are you talking about in this game or in tabletop? What are you bringing into a 2K Chaos Dwarf list? Let me show you. So I'm a little bit on the fence about some of the my Chaos Dwarf list. I haven't had a chance to play it a lot because I was proxying some stuff, but now that I have the actual minis, we can get some reps in there. Let me pull this up here. Okay, we have probably a couple minutes for the next round, so let's see. Chaos Dwarves, yeah. So I have a Sorcerer Prophet, and he's on a Flying Carpet and Lore Familiar. So I just use a Demonologist with him. And basically, he's just going to be, you know, buffing and debuffing enemies and sort of stuff like that. But the big centerpiece is a Black Orc Warboss on a Wyvern. So he's my fighter. He's got Trollhide Trousers to give him a 2-up save, Choppiest Choppa, and Enchanted Shield for a ward. So he's got a 6-up ward and a 5-up regen, and he's pretty tanky. A good fighter. He'll lose the dragons, but overall he's good. And then I have a basic Demon Smith, level 1. He just sits by my artillery. We got Black Orcs, Infernal Guard, 2 Deathreek rocket launchers, and an Iron Demon is my list. And I still have a lot of points, so probably what I'm going to do is just get Cutthroats. I'll just get Hobgoblin Cutthroats with bow and arrow just to fill out like space on the board. All right, so something like this. I might even do more, like a bunch of little goblins. I don't know, maybe something like this, or I'd find a way to get a Bull Centaur Render in there, because that's something I feel the army needs, is maybe some sort of like counterpunching. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Everybody has Flying Carpets in tabletop. It's a neutral magical item that any wizard can buy, and it gives them the ability to fly, which is really good. So they can be maneuverable and they can like get their spells and you know, different things like that. Yeah, we have a very big tournament today. So let me see how we're looking here. Okay. Trying to refresh, and we'll see when the round's done. Is there a mini for that? I mean, you can use green stuff and make a Flying Carpet if you want to. Yeah, you can do that, but usually you just have them on foot and you just represent, you know, the you just say they have a carpet and they move 9 or whatever. Yeah, because you're not always going to want to use the Flying Carpet, so having your whole mini modeled with it can be kind of a little janky. But you would just buy green stuff and then like mold a Flying Carpet. It's pretty easy to do if you wanted to. Mickey, thank you for the 10. Fantastic game. I had a question about your tabletop Chowie. Do you so no, I use I have some of the OG models, but I also use this website called Lost Kingdoms Miniatures. They make some really good Chaos Dwarf, you know, but they're very distinct from the Games Workshop ones. They look a little bit different, but some of them look, you know, have some similar inflections, so I use those. Lost Kingdoms, yeah. They're very nice. Any intention of trying to Bale Tours? And can we maybe please see your minis? Yeah, I'll do a showcase soon. The Empire Army's fully painted. Tomb Kings, I'm just finishing the bases. Warriors of Chaos are completely done. Chaos Dwarves, like just getting started on them. I haven't decided on a scheme fully. I've painted like 5 or 6 test models, and I'm trying to decide which scheme I want to go for, so. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll show you the minis for the Chaos Dwarves that are pretty good. Not all of them are the best. You know, I prefer the old, like, you know, Legions of Asgore look, but Lost Kingdoms. Yeah, so they're called the Infernal Dwarves on this website. And hey, look, if I could get the Games Workshop ones, but it's just impossible. So these ones are great. You need to have someone with a 3D printer, or you know, you can order them from, you know, various Etsy shops and things like that. But this is the Lost Kingdoms Infernal Dwarves. So you can see these are like Infernal Guard. The Bull Centaur models are sweet. These things are rad. So you can see these are the Bull Thors right here. And then let me go here. Hold on. You got the command, and look how great these are. So this is like a lord on a Bale Taurus. You can see him here. He looks pretty awesome. So this is the Bale Taurus character. And then there's like some blunderbusses on some of the later pages and things like that. So yeah, you can go check them out here. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Hopefully that's helpful to you, buddy. Tomb Kings on a Bone Dragon. We have a Lich Priest. Although I did get a Tomb King on the dragon. He's just not built yet. When I won the tournament last weekend, and the cash prize was like you get to choose a box from the store. So I got the Lich Priest guy, which is pretty cool. If you don't mind. Oh yeah, I'm all good, Wenda. Thank you though. Yeah, I pretty much have everything I need, so I'm good now, brother. Thank you for offering though. Okay. Outstanding. So just got to do a little bit of housekeeping. The round is somewhat close to being done. Still a handful of people still playing. But we will get to the bottom of it soon. I don't think anybody dropped. Maybe Bob's opponent did. Okay, Bob's opponent dropped, but that's pretty much it. All right. I don't have a resin printer, but one of my really close friends that I went to high school with does, and he lives like 20 minutes away. So he pretty much prints everything for me, which is, I can't thank him enough for that. We have an FDM printer, which is really good for terrain. So I've printed some minis with FDM, but typically FDM, like you get a lot of layer lines when you print those, so they don't look as good. But an FDM is like plastic, which is safer too. So it's good for terrain and things that are like a little bigger. But if your tabletop is too expensive, you need to be an artist, a group of friends, a good luck finding. It is expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Like my buddy, I have a buddy who's, pretty much prints everything, and yeah, he spends like $20 on a bottle of resin, and that's basically, that's basically it. All right. Did Pone get his game? I don't know. Let's go check. We can take a look at the status quo right now. Inferno Guard and Culture. Yeah. I think I've seen those, Mickey. Thank you for the fiber. I don't know. I think Pone's playing. We haven't seen him in chat. You shared a tier list of I'd have to really sit down, Paul, but I would say Kislev is definitely just gross. And it's kind of annoying to do a tier list right now because we have so many units restricted that it's kind of like, yeah, hopefully CA on their next patch will fix some of the stuff they broke. I don't know why they buffed, like did that magic missile change. Like magic missiles, were they really bad? I mean, they were good, right? And we just get this like weird patch that breaks like 5 units. You're just like, oh. All right, so let's refresh that. Yes. Yeah, resin is really good for model printing, although resin is extremely toxic, so you have to be really careful when you work with it. Love your KHO3 night last week. We're going to probably stream KHO3 tomorrow if Pone's down, because he has tomorrow off, his job, so there will likely be another Company of Heroes 3 stream tomorrow, and then on Friday, I'm thinking Age of Empires is going to make its return. So that's overall the plan. Lost to the Empire. Pone, no. We had a good fight with the Empire ourselves, Pone. I think this thumbnail is definitely one of the better ones we've done. Like the corn dog. I mean, come on, that's like not to toot my own horn here, but I think that's definitely a solid one. Okay, only 2 games. Pretty fast first round. What time did we start at? 1:30. So the round technically has 8 minutes left, and we only have 2 people. And Pone's actually done. Oh, Pone had to play Blood Penguin. Blood Penguin is like probably like top 3 Empire player in the world. He's really good at Empire. Like I really don't want to run into him. Pone had to bite the bullet and just suffer against Blood Penguin. Round 1. Yeah. All right. So the Blood Penguin just needs to Pone. If one of you guys could report the score, that'd be great. And then we have this other match, and then we're all good in the neighborhood. And then we get on to the next match here in just a minute. Only 2 games left. What did well for us? Valkia was all right. The Sword of KHORNE was Hey, Anticity, are you here in chat? He's watching, saying hi. Oh, cool. Right on, man. Is he is he playing Vampire Coast? Is he joining me in the pits of suffering? Although, if I had to say, I think KHORNE is better than Vampire Coast, but I do think Vampire Coast actually can beat KHORNE, which is interesting because KHORNE, Furies are problematic, but what Vampire Coast will do is they'll probably just rush you with Mourngulls and Animated Hulks and play that like attrition style, which I think can be pretty feasible against Khorne if you're Coast and you have like ample healing. I think Vampire Coast Gunline would be very hard to pull off against the new Furies, but it is possible. Like if you have enough of them and you're on a big open map. He's playing Coast right on, yeah. Coast is... We played Coast in an SFT 2 weeks ago. We went 3-1 with them. Like you guys saw, you can win. We beat some good players, and then we lost our game to get to the top 4. They're good. Coast can be good in the hands of a specialist, but they're still on the bottom rung of factions. But that's what's fun about playing underdog factions and succeeding with them is, people don't really know what to expect against them because they're uncommon. When does the new Khorne hero release? I don't know. I would guess in the next week or 2. I have no idea, honestly. And I'm not even saying that just like, like a lot of times, we will get an early look on when things are coming, but I straight up don't know with this one. Okay, so yeah, B6 is finishing their game, and then we got one more to go here, which is fun. Yeah, Melee Coast is viable. Coast leadership did get nerfed, but they're pretty good. Yeah, I like Melee Coast. You can overwhelm people with them. But deck hunters are fun. I like handgun mobs a lot. Handgun mobs got buffed like 3 patches ago, and so they got damage increase. So they're nice if you can find a map for it. And in today's format, you have a map ban, so you get to pick and ban maps. So that can help you make different strategies, conducive and effective. All right. And just waiting on the last one. So they have 6 minutes left on the round. I'm going to message them and give them a 6-minute warning. Okay. Minute warning. And let's message B6. They must have had a crash or something. All right, so I messaged you players, gave them a little bit of a warning right there, and let's see if they make it in time. It is time. Looks like Bob got the site bug where opponent... Yeah, no, I already fixed that. I fixed Bob's score. It's not a bug, it's just the site needs to... That's something that needs to be changed. I'll talk to some people about that. Oh, is it still? I thought I already fixed that. What the hell? Hold on. What the hell? Okay, let me go take a look at this. Melee Coast works surprisingly well versus non-shooting factions. It does. Melee Coast can tar pit some of the melee factions. I don't even... How would I beat Melee Coast with Khorne? I'd probably go Exalted Bloodletters if I knew it was coming, but you have to respect the gun line too, which is where they can trick you, right? Nurgle is pretty strong. Nurgle right now is like a top 5, top 6 faction, I would say. They're okay. It says 1 point here. I think I just need to refresh it. I fixed it. I don't know why it says 2. Can you start your map without a lord? No, you have to have a lord in your starting army. Yeah. There was a time where you could do that. It was pretty lame. Okay. He's fixed. I fixed it. We're golden. And his last round finished. Okay. Saying it's very laggy. Oh, hopefully, if close. So checking to see. Apparently, it's a really laggy match, which is the nature of the beast, unfortunately. Zotes get used occasionally. Report score. So they finished. And yeah. And now it's time. Yeah, Zotes, I think, let's see. I've seen people bring Zotes against like Empire, Bretonia, because they're pretty effective against heavy cavalry. They can definitely hammer down Empire Knights and, Knights of the Black Rose and different things like that. So I would say there's some viability to those units. According to the Tavern said Tzeentch is just behind Nurgle. Has Tzeentch really performed that well? Yeah, Tzeentch is really good. Tzeentch is very good. All right. So this player needs to report the score. U2 reporting score. Or they will do it. Okay. So just waiting for the score to report. They're literally 3 minutes under the round limit. Cutting it close. A testament to how quick everybody else was, though. No, Karanak isn't live. Okay. So let me refresh this, and then we're going to advance to the next round. Yeah, KHORNE Chosen are pretty rad against vampire counts, I think. But aside from that, they're a little bit niche. All right, so let's advance the Swiss to the next round, and the next round's coming up, baby. Sorry for the wait. It's the nature of tournaments, you know. Some people take longer, some are quick. It's just life. Okay, website's loading. Still going strong, baby. Okay, and let me tag this. Let the goblins know that the next round is live. Round 2 is live. All right. So our opponent for round 2 is going to be someone named Bird. The dreaded Bird. I don't know who that is, but they won their first round game, so we're in for a party here. Hey, their picture is just an angry looking bird. All right. I am KHORNE. Okay, so I messaged my opponent here. Oh, it's Professor Pone versus Prime. It's the duel. It's Pone's revenge time. Oh, I wish we could watch that match. Okay, we have Zinch here. Ooh, Zinch versus KHORNE. Oh, all right. That's going to be a hard one. All right. So checking here, who's top of the bracket? It would be me. All right. I will ban, I will ban, which one are we playing? So we're playing Zinch right now. Yeah. Yeah, KHORNE Zinch Soul Grinders are really broken. They're actually banned in the tournament, so. Oh, you already played him in Age of Empire? Or you already played him in Total War Pone? Okay, I assumed you hadn't. Yeah, okay. So we're going to play Crystal Lake. We got Bird over here. I feel like this is someone who's playing on like not a Smurf, but like has changed their name. It's probably someone I know. All right. So let's do this, and let's get the Wookiee Claw. All right, Wookiee Claw. He's going to block it. How the hell do we beat Zinch with KHORNE? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the question. Okay, I think we just auto-take these. Okay, Zinch versus KHORNE on the lake. Okay, I know this map. Yeah, this is a map. If I've ever seen one, it is a map. The chosen elite infantry are just too vulnerable against Zinch, in my opinion. They're just a little too vulnerable here. Wookiee Claw is trying his best, all right. He's trying. We get 3 of those, and then we want to get, yeah, you guys probably are good. What the hell is Zinch going to bring? Probably Zangors. It's probably just going to be Zangors, right? Yeah, I think so. Well, the spell resist isn't as impactful as you think. I mean, it helps a little bit, but it's still not like amazing. Some of these guys, Zinch's, they're going to have Changebringers are problematic for sure. Flying around and causing all sorts of havoc. So I think we are going to go with this. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Okay, and the opening army. I really want to make a Soul Grinder of KHORNE work, but I just feel like they're so vulnerable. Yeah, I feel like they're going to pay the price. Yeah, Changebringers are a problem, but that's why you have Furies and, you know, Horsemen and things like that. You're not going to be helpless against them. I wonder about like a friggin' Skull Cannon or something. Skull Cannons are just such jank, though. Do I want to go down the jank path? I mean, I could. Don't tempt me with a good time. No, I can't do a Skull Cannon. It's like, I actually want to try and like put on a good show here with KHORNE today. The Skull Cannon is just the most haggard shit ever. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do this. And we'll do a little bit of this. Okay. Hell Cannons? No. Skull Cannons just miss everything. I bet you if you had one Skull Cannon use all of its ammo on a Changebringer, it wouldn't even kill it. That's how bad those things are, in my opinion. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I don't think I am. All right, so what are they going to have here that's extra scary? Does each bring anything like big and scary? I don't think so. Don't think so. So that looks fine in terms of reinforcements, and that army looks pretty good too. Bloodbrute Behemoth kind of sucks here. Yeah, it's Zangors, it's Pinks, it's little popcorn bandits. Yeah. And Zangors, maybe Warriors, but Warriors I don't think are too problematic for KHORNE to deal with. KHORNE knows how to brawl, so I think we're more or less happy with this build. Getting a Bloodthirster isn't really a good idea. I think I like my build. I think I'm happy. Okay. All of what's what? Yeah, dude. If I would love them to buff. I bet you some of the KHORNE stuff will get reworks when KHORNE gets its update. I bet you there'll be some reworks. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Marauder Swarm spam would be most effective. Yeah, Marauders are pretty. I personally am a big enjoyer of the Marauders with dual weapons. I think they trade really up into things. Like people don't notice it, but they will crush things that are in a different unit category. I mean, 44 melee attack, fat bonus versus infantry. It's good. You know what? Outer region though, I feel like KHORNE isn't as bad as people like. KHORNE isn't the worst faction in the game. After the Fury buff, they're definitely better. They're definitely better. Does anyone know what KHORNE units aren't in the game yet? Yeah, there's a handful. You have some characters. I don't know about actual units though, because like the KHORNE roster is pretty limited in general. So you're gonna get KHORNE Gores. You're gonna get the Gore version for KHORNE, which is probably just gonna be, I don't know, a dual wielding one, like a more expensive Vanguard, faster than the Marauders. You're probably gonna get that Hellbrute thing. So there's like that Gorilla KHORNE monster thing, which you're probably gonna get. Gorilla KHORNE monster, I love it. Yeah, sorry, let me get Wookiee out of here. He's getting a little crazy. Wookiee wants to play. I know, Wookiee was such a good dog. All jokes aside, Wookiee was a pretty awful little troll, but I love him still. He hated me so much. Yeah, that was good. Quite a good boy. He didn't hate me. It was just that like if it was like, you know, if he was choosing between me or Anna, you know, I was just a piece of trash basically. Yeah. I was just a little piece of junk to him. Okay, so let's get kind of a similar strategy. We get a cultist leading like 2 units here. Get Valkia, and then we get the horsemen. And my opponent is for sure going to have 4 horsemen, or three or 4. And then you guys can go up here, and they're going to like ambush point 1 is what I'm thinking right now. Yeah. I still want the Wookieeling blocker. Yeah, Wookiee passed away a long time ago. He passed away in 2021, so like 3.5 years ago. Yeah, we still honor his memory here, but. Now we just have our dreaded... We actually have a real-life Cornhound living in our house. We have a Chihuahua Terrier mix, which is like the 2 most troll dog breeds you can like have mixed together, and it's just a scourge. It's just like, oh. Yeah. Anyways, good luck. Have fun to my opponent. Bird won their first round, and what's it going to be? Chaos Furies? Okay, interesting. It's going to be some Chaos Furies and Chaos Furies. And let's get you guys heading over here. Valkyria's chilling. What is that going to be? A chicken? Kairos? Holy shit. Okay, yeah, this is the kind of the more the meta for these guys these days. It's Air Force dominance. So they just get the Changebringers and they just basically cackle at you. And yeah, it's pretty hard to deal with. Okay, so we're going to get you. And he might use the snare on me here, which I totally wouldn't even care about. I think it'd be fine, actually. Yeah, so Valkyria... I need to call in Mass Furies and try and fight this. Because what he's going to do is he's just going to beat me in the sky and then just roast me with the Changebringers. So I could just straight up get wrecked by this, you know. But we need to just play very cagey here, very, very cagey. If he's going to let me get all 3 of the points, I'm stoked on that. That's really good, actually. Let's get you guys up to fight. We'll throw some of these. Do a little throwing axe action, a little razzle-dazzle. And for Collins here, we're going to call in all 3 of all of these at once. So we need 1,800 to surprise my opponent. All right. So then we get the high ground point here in a second. They're going to get that. And we see the Air Force coming. Valkia is going to be pretty good for hunting the Changebringers, although Kairos does have snares. So that's a little frightening. So we're just going to play it very cagey and very safe. And then we can call in 1, 2, and I actually don't know who wins between the 2 Furies. Yeah, but we call in all of our Furies here. So Valkia can use Demon Shield, so we're going to go try and bait out a little something something here. And let's get you going here. And then you guys can move up here. We'll do this. Okay, so Valkia gets snared, and then we just wait for the inevitable... Okay, they're attacking me in melee, which I think is a mistake. Yeah, that's a weird play, for sure. Alright. Oh, are those the Disc Knights? No, those are Changebringers. Alright, so Valkia basically just champed that, and now we need to get you guys going out here. So we'll get 2 here, 1 of you here, and Valkia is going to go after the other one here, and that should be fine. And let's get the dual weapon warriors, and you guys can go here, do this, looking fine. And then the other Furies will go help out. So Valkia just keeps hunting here, basically. Yeah, and then we maneuver down here and get some points. And let's get another Fury unit coming out this way. So it's just a Fury battle, basically. Yeah, let's do this. And we do have Sleipnir, but I'm going to save it for a rainy day. And we'll just kind of keep focusing the chicken where we can. Let's actually park on the point here to see what we can do. And Valkia, just keep hunting, and you just go here. Yeah, blue fire is going down on Valkia, so we're going to go ahead and pop her shield to make her immune to damage. And our Furies have traded pretty well. You can see my opponent actually friendly firing one of their own units, which is pretty funny. All right, let's pull those bloodletters down there to help out. Oh, let the Furies feast. Yeah, so it looks like we found our prize. Good, that's excellent. So we're going to steal this point here, and I think our cultists are winning their fights. Yeah, he's doing good here. You know, the Khorne boys, not bad at all. So we can continue hunting these. So we're just going to kind of force path after them, which is totally fine. Valkia can battle Kairos a little bit. That's actually not something I'm upset about. And let's call in some Flesh Dogs of Khorne. Get them to come help, and you guys get on the point to make sure my opponent doesn't take it. And let's rotate this way. So we got our opponent triple capped here. Valkia is battling the big chicken, and we've caught those Changebringers again. So we just need to be really sticky with that and stay on those guys. And then we're A-okay. All right, so that fight went well. What the hell is this here? Why can I not click them? Okay, there we go. So, yeah, you guys go... What are these? Zangors? Zangors will get wrecked by bloodletters, I'm hoping. And then you guys can go here, get back on the point, and let's get these dogs to push into the back of the Zangors. All right, so that looks good, and that looks good. So we got one Changebringer down, and we're up by 6,000 value now. This is the one risky thing about going the Changebringer build. My opponent almost executed it well, but you need to bring the Disc Rider guys, the Tzeentch Surfers, because they can kill my Furies very effectively. But yeah, Valkia is really good against this build, because she can just chase them around, and she's got like Demon Shield, so she can become like invulnerable, and we're going to slap near those right there. Just keep chasing. Yes. Yes! Let the Furies feast. Alright, how are we looking here? Yeah. Let's get you with some throwing weapons, and Changebringers are almost completely dead. So yeah, so... I think we got it. Yeah, with that being said, I mean, my opponent just lost too much value, and Valkia is just going to go bananas here. So we'll get Furies here. Marauder Horsemen are there. On this point, how are we looking? Yeah, we got the Khorne dogs still chewing through. They're going to get these Angors. Let's just drop the summon here to really try and close the game out. And keep hunting down the chickens up in the sky. Yeah, we're doing pretty good here. We're doing pretty good. Let's call out some more bloodletters. I have some exalted bloodletters in reserve too. I just didn't... They would have been good against like Forsaken and some of these other things. But yeah, our Fury Legion will probably win this. We do have a Sword of Khorne. Let's save that for one of my opponent's next call-ins here. All right, that's game. So pretty quick one there. I think we got it. GG to my opponent. Yeah, the Changebringer build is good, but you need to have a little bit more to protect it. So we saw that in the recent tournament where Tzeentch was winning with that build and dominating some other factions, but you need to bring the Disc Riders because the problem is you don't have enough to protect. Kairos is yeah, he can snare one unit, but like Valkia plus she can go invulnerable when you try and snipe her, and then you have my own Furies chasing. And he had 3 Furies against my 4, but you need the Disc Riders super hard. Khorne's OP for sure. Yeah, that was a quick one. So we're gonna have maybe we'll do something in between rounds. I'm not sure, because that's gonna be a fast one for sure. GG to my opponent. GG. GG, well played. All right, just checking here. Gotta do a little bit of admin work, so it's a good thing I dropped here. Not dropped, but let's do this. So 1 and 0. Bringing up that Khorne win rate, baby. And Tzeentch. Okay, so reporting that score. We can we'll talk about a build that would have worked a little bit better in that same vein. Granted, I don't think the Changebringer build is what you want to do against KHORNE probably, but yeah. So disable that. Okay, so we got to drop a player here. So let's do this. Dropping you. And still no response, yeah. Just seeing here, looks like we had a couple no-shows. I don't know how you do that. You literally like an attorney, just don't show up. Hey, smoking hot wife is here. Hell yeah. It's my good luck charm. That's why it went well. Yeah, Valkyrie is very good. She's a solid character. All right. And then we have, let's see here. Then we have drop here. My round one opponent dropped. I think after the loss, he didn't want to try anymore, which is a shame. That hurts my chances of getting top 4 pretty hard. Maybe it was a salt drop, who knows. And then J Barbs. Sorry guys, just doing some tournament adminning. And how's it looking? All right, so I have to win all my games to qualify now because my tiebreaker just basically screwed me over there by leaving. Okay. All right, cool. So almost done, and then we'll go over a counter build after this. Pone says, "Turns out I suck at demons." What would you do to make more skull cannons more viable? Probably, I mean, just more damage, more accuracy, something like that. Prime, you guys, how'd the game go? Prime and Pone, dude, that's the match of champions right there. Well played turn. I overestimated my micro a bit. Oh, dude, Bird, it's really hard, brother. The build you tried is effective, but it's KHORNE with Valkyria can swarm that Air Force pretty hard. So if I were you, Bird, I don't know exactly the most optimal play, but if you want to go with a Changebringer build against KHORNE, you're probably going to want to open with a single Changebringer first, okay? That's way easier to protect, and then you bring these guys, the Disc Riders, the Knights of Immolation, because they do magic damage, they crush my Furies. So you use these guys to pick off my Fury units, while you only need to then protect one Changebringer, and you can go you would probably want to go quad Fury if you're playing that way, or maybe 3 with 1 in reserve. Would be my 2 cents. And then from here, you have choices as it pertains to your Lord. There's a lot of fun ways to play against KHORNE. You can do a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Tzeentch is pretty good. You could also, if you want to get really cheeky, go with a Searing Doom Final Transmutation, right? So then when your opponent gathers up on you, although you could do the Sorcerer too, right? Who has the Skull of Catan? It's the other character, yeah. That's right. Okay, so you have Evasion, Metal Shifting, Paragon of Change. You keep Sword of Change, being able to summon a Chaos Spawn is really good. And you could get him up on his disc, because that'll give him magic damage, and he can help in the sky. And if I have 2 Furies blobs on you, you can use Final Transmutation to nail them. But Searing Doom is also very good against my units, so you could try that. Little something like this. And then you need Marauder Horsemen, I think, because your Marauder Horsemen will beat mine. So you could even open with something like this, and then from here you're just calling in infantry, right? So you have Zangors, which are very good. You can go with basic Marauders. The Spearmen are okay, but I guess they're against Minotaurs and Hounds, but they get crushed by my infantry, so it's a little dodgy. Yeah, probably like that. And then maybe some Forsaken aren't terrible. Blues are also respectable. Their shooting is decent. You could bring in a pink. Magic damage shooting isn't bad. You can go double pink or something. And then, just 1. And get another Changebringer if you can. What are we limited on? Doom Knights. The Mutalith Vortex Beast also isn't a bad choice against KHORNE. I mean, the thing is, you have a lot of ways to play this. What does KHORNE have to effectively kill a Muty Beast? Horsemen and Valkyria and Minotaurs. And if you protect well, it can do some work. I mean, I actually like the Mutalith in this matchup. But yeah, you have a lot of different directions you can go. You got your Revenge Prime. Prime is OP. Yeah, yeah. You got a lot of choices, my friend. Okay. Let's check here. Spawn of Tzeentch would not be the worst thing in the world against KHORNE. They're not, like, I don't like them that much, but I mean, they do Sunder Armor and they do magic damage, so theoretically they should be quite good against like a Bloodletter unit, right? Yeah, I don't know, maybe this is a matchup for Spawn. I mean, we can do a little bit of testing here. We have plenty of time, so if you guys could keep me appraised of the round while we mess around a little bit. But like if I were in a tournament right now, first let's do this. If I were in a tournament right now and I was playing Tzeentch against KHORNE, what would I bring? So I would probably try and cheese their infantry blobs with I would bring Eocold. He's really good, like magic damage, and he can kill the cultists and fight Valkia. He's very strong. He'll help you win a point. You also want to max out on Centaurs of Tzeentch. These things are freaky good. I know, I saw that bird. That was rough. Like, Centaurs of Tzeentch are gods here. Those units are just, like, insanely good. You could even start with one and then bring a couple Marauder Horsemen, because you don't want to let me get the points first. Marauder Horsemen of Tzeentch will outtrade KHORNE ones, because it's axes versus javelins. So you have the range advantage, right? I would honestly just go 4 of them. They're extremely good. And then for the Lord, you have a couple fun choices. I'm a big enjoyer of Village, actually. I like Bare Bones Village, and you get rid of all that. Twisted Twin you don't need. Paragon of Change, yeah, that's the one where he replenishes barrier of nearby allies. That one's not bad. And then you just get Infernal Gateway, and you just use this to blast infantry bricks. So this is like a little power hero squad, and they can fight very well. And then you have, this is like your opening. You can have 750 here and maybe get like Chromatic Abominations. Yeah, this would be my opening build, and then I would probably from here mix in, I might even get another Centaur, man. And probably you want the Shrieking Skyrays and 1 Screamer. Furies against KHORNE? No, like, unless you're trying to protect Changebringers, I wouldn't even mess with them. I'd probably get a Mutalith Beast. I think they're really good and really scary. That would be my first call-in. I would call in a Mutalith Beast first. Because if you stack that thing with Eocold and Village, like, you're going to win whatever point it's fighting on, right? Then we get some blues. I think they're very good. We get Zangors because they're fast and solid. Probably cut this, get another Zangor. And we could just get a regular... These things are designed to help against Minotaurs and another Marauder. This is probably the direction I would go, but that's just my playstyle. I think I really like having the powerful like combo on the ground. Because you should be able to... Like, if KHORNE goes... expensive infantry, Village can nuke them with the Infernal Gateway. And they're also going to be effective at cutting through chaff and characters. Centaurs of Tzeentch will dominate pretty much any of the KHORNE mobility. Like, they'll beat... Fleshhounds, I don't know. If they get the charge, I'm pretty sure they beat Fleshhounds. I'm not sure, though. And then you got a little bit of this. This would be kind of the direction I would go. Yeah. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. And then we look here, we were going to test something else. We were going to look at the Tzeentch spawn. I'm just like going to do a really haggard test here. It's not going to be great, but we'll get the Tzeentch spawn here. I just want to see how like 2 Tzeentch spawn will do against a bunch of KHORNE infantry. It's not going to be a good test, but just like a loose idea. So we'll give like a couple of these and then like, you know. Yeah, you probably, would you see warriors? Probably not, you probably see marauders. Yeah, alright. Let's just see if like 2 spawn can hold their own against like massive numbers. 2 Skaven? Ah, man, I kind of suck at Skaven. Yeah, the Skaven I really struggle with. I play them a lot. Yeah. Hey, Bird. Yeah, hopefully that was helpful, boss. Keep winning, dude. I need the tiebreaker. My one tiebreaker guy didn't show up for the tournament. He quit after I beat him, so. Unfortunately, no, Chaos Warriors are good in some matchups. They're good in some matchups, for sure. But not the ones I played today. Empire, I think, although Chaos Warriors against Empire can be feasible, so, okay. So what if we just had like a brick of these, right? And like, let's get them here. Look at these things, dude. You probably would bring a Chaos Lord to like buff their shields and things like that. So let's go here and just do that. They don't care about being surrounded, so. Okay, so they definitely kill these bloodletters effectively. I'm not hating their damage output here, actually. This could be a situation where, I mean, I'm fully surrounded with a lord hitting me. And they are doing quite a bit, actually. Yeah, we got one bloodletter on death's bed, and the other one's on death's bed, too. They were recently buffed their leadership, otherwise they would have broken by now, but... Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I mean, for, you know, we got 800, 1600. We have over like 4,000 gold versus 2,000 gold, and those things held and did a shit ton of damage. I don't hate that. Let me look at like what kind of value we saw. Yeah, weird spawn. Weird spawn seemed really good, actually. So maybe I'm inspired to change my build up. Yeah, these ones got 1,000 value, and that was against a lot more money, right? So this is 2,200 versus 816, 2,000, 28, almost 4,000 gold versus like, so they almost doubled my gold, and those guys like traded pretty well. Yeah, for being surrounded. That's not bad at all. Huh. So maybe mixing in like the weird spawn, especially the ROR. Because those guys are, they have the favor of the ruinous gods, right? No, that's the wrong one. They have the, what do they do differently? They have the armor sundering, right? But they all have armor sundering, don't they? They're just better. Okay, weird spawn are just better. It's 8,700 HP. So they have the same HP, just better stats. Okay. Yeah, Chaos Warrior is definitely, like, I think the most cost-effective Chaos Warrior, ironically, is probably the Warriors of Chaos 1. At 750, it's a pretty good price point for 9,000 HP, 100 armor, good leadership. You know, I would say that they probably perform some of the best. Yeah, they sunder armor too. You know that 2 Wolf Rats can almost one-shot Chosen as Slanesh if you get them from the flanks? Yeah, the armor-piercing Wolf Rats, especially if you use... There's some pretty funny gimmicks. Like, here's another one. Where is that spell? So it would be Grey Seer of Ruin. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty fun here. Alright. Let me... This was like... There was some people who were experimenting with this kind of style of play for a while. So we're gonna get a Chosen of KHORNE here. Yeah. There was like some weird shenanigans in Warhammer 2 when Death Frenzy was like a thing, and you used the armor piercing wolf rats to like surround something and then just like overcast the damage spell on them. It's really actually pretty hilarious. Good old warrior spawn rush. You know, yeah, it honestly could work, a warrior spawn rush. Let me check. Showing something. All right. So yeah, you got the dogs. Who let the dogs out? And then Death Frenzy is down here. So I need to have enough to overcast it. Okay, so we'll just like pull back for a second. Okay, so overcasting time. Yeah, so that's like 30% damage, melee attack, AP damage. It's in like an aura. Okay, perfect. So this is like a pretty decent little situation here. So we go here, we go here, and we go here. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, so you guys will hopefully get a bit of an idea of the capability of this this spell here. Skaven have a lot of unexplored territory, for sure. We're about to get into the third round. We're about to get to round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we just gotta wait till they get a little closer here. Then we're gonna cast a Spell of Doom, so that's gonna make all these wolf rats like super steroided. So 57 melee attack is a lot. Like, look how, oh my god. Look at the Chosen. Yeah, with the Death Frenzy, like, maybe that's the dreaded Skaven meta, dude. Oh, those Chosen are getting ripped apart. Oh, that's pretty fun, dude. So you just get a pack of wolf rats, you overcast Death Frenzy on them to give them, like, 60 melee attack. And then you just swarm, dude. You just swarm. How cool is that? Yeah, but the Death Frenzy is what really does them in, and then they'll just nibble on this guy, right? Yeah, it's a pretty fun idea. It's not bad, right? You could probably do that with 2 wolf rats too. 3 was overkill. But those Chosen didn't stand a chance. Neither did this character, apparently. Yeah, but the Death Frenzy, man, I love it. That's fun. Furiously scribbling notes. Yeah. That in Warhammer 2, there was some people who experimented with that. I don't remember if it actually worked at high-level tournament play, but... Yeah, there's a lot of attacks because each model of those dogs is attacking at 60 melee attack with like almost 100% AP value. Yeah. So let's see if it would work like how it would work with just one, right? So that's probably a little bit of a better test here. So we're going to try just one. Okay. Not sure if I can add you on site. Okay, just chatting with players. How are we looking on the round, by the way? We have a little bit of time. Looks like I'm being pinged. Okay. So that is Cathay's behind. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. So checking with the players. You had a desync at this point. Okay, just checking. Okay, so while they respond to me here, we're going to do a little bit of this. So just like maybe with Skaven, you can do some funny business, right? Where you get the... No, bad chosen. Bad chosen. Come on, Bellman. Let's get there. Okay. So we're just going to try one doggo this time. Is that... Oh, it's just... Okay, yeah. So we need to wait for him to get a little closer. Dogs, who let the dogs out? Okay, Death Frenzy time. Unholy Clamor to keep their leadership going. I gotta say, guys, that's not bad damage on those dogs. Like, that's just one. I mean, the Chosen should win this, but like, you know, that's like a 400 gold unit. Getting half health off of a Chosen of KHORNE. And they're still confident because of the bell, right? So 400 value so far. Obviously, you would probably use a Crack's Call here if you wanted to. It's a pretty good spell, actually. Although they're not really bunched up, so it won't do much. Yeah. Okay, that's not terrible. I don't hate that. I mean, the Wolf Rats ended up getting 400 value, so they paid for themselves, and they brought the Chosen unit down pretty low. But that was also with the Grace here. So you probably need like 2. Yeah. You probably need like 2. All right. Okay, so those two had a desync. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, those two desynced here. Let me look at the game. It was 1,500 points for Nurgle. Yeah. Okay. So you, and who's the other player? Is it Hardboiled? You guys will get a draw for now. Then, next round, after you finish your first games, you can to run it back. Then let me know. Update the score. Okay, cool. So those players should be taken care of. Let's refresh. I didn't hear no bells. Well, there's some bells, little Skaven bells. There was a Skaven player at the tournament I played at last week, and it was pretty cool. He had a Screaming Bell, Storm Vermin, a bunch of Ninja Rats. He had like some Eshin. It was very fun. It was very, very fun. Yeah, we had some good times. Lynn needs to check. All right, that looks accurate to me. Rematch and you cast it. And if your next round takes too long, sorry guys, doing an admin call here. Alrighty, cool, questions answered. Can you still ring the bell till it breaks? I don't know if it'll actually break, but yeah. So we had a Skaven player. He was pretty fun. Yeah, he just had legions of rats, like legions of them. Are you building a Wood Elf army? Not yet. At someday we will. Like, you know, when they eventually get a box released, it'll be easier to collect them. But for now, we're not. Someday a live bear. Wolf rats are great if they don't instantly rout from taking a sweaty. Yeah. The Wolf rats leadership is just god awful. It's like what, 30 or something, 34. But that's the Grey Seer is a nice combo with that. If you have good timing with the Grey Seer, you know, you can use the bell. Where the hell is it? It's on here somewhere. Yeah, it's up here. Yeah, Unholy Clamor, and that gives your whole army 16 leadership, which is really good. So you can use that for like alpha strikes and big plays. Another thing that is like rapidly emerging for Skaven I've been seeing is the double Eshin Sorcerer. So you go Eshin Sorcerer, you bring like nothing. You just bring Warp Stars and you bring Warp Stars, right? So I'll show you what this is like. Okay, so you got 2 of these little rats, and then you just get whatever. I mean, you would probably have like I don't know, probably like a Deathmaster or an Ikit Claw or like a Skrulk as your lord. Aside from that, and you use the 2 Ninja Stars to snipe big flying SEs and things like that. So if you're playing against like Tzeentch, for example, does Sarthorial fly? I can't remember. Well, we'll give him this guy and just show you guys what's up. Okay, so we have the Ninja Stars. We do. Great. All right, so we'll test this real quick. Lizardmen, I don't know. The Lizardmen have never really called to me. I don't know why. They just don't do it for me. Ikit can take Frenzy as well. Yeah, Ikit can also bring that Frenzy spell. Yeah, he can. Sorry for the long time in between rounds. This our game went really quick, so it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Although this round's almost over. We just have 1 game left. Just don't report it for now. Okay, so you got your 2 little rats here, right? And this Ninja Star ability is like dirt cheap. Overcasting it is only 7, and you get a lot of magic missiles. So if they have like a flying SE, like this thing, right? You can get 1, yes, and you just use the magic missile. So the shield has 1200 HP. Let's see how much damage this does. So that's 800 damage. That's not bad. And then you just overcast another one here. And over the course of a long game, you just use these magic missiles and you just snipe the chicken down. So that's already a fair amount of damage, right? And it has a short cooldown. It's already almost off cooldown. So by the time most games start, you're gonna have, you know, like 24, 30 WOM, and you can spam these like pretty fervently. So it's really not a bad idea. What does it mean when the game is scrappy? It means it's close. Yeah, it's like a close game. All right. So is the last player, Iskander and Dr. Jellyfish are the last game. And then Blood for the Blood God round 3. I'm very happy, honestly. I thought we were going to go like 1 and 3 today, but good run so far. So this round started at 2:15, so they have another 9 minutes on the round before we have to start. Okay. And then we move in here. Okay. Sometimes it can... Okay, looks fine. And yeah, we're just waiting. We're just hanging out. You've been on the receiving end of that strategy? Yeah, it's not bad. Eshin Sorcerer meta. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you can go with... I saw a really good replay where it was like a Skrulk with double Eshin Sorcerer, and Skrulk didn't have anything except the items, right? So it was like Combat Skrulk, and I think he had the Aura of Pestilence, and that was it. So it was like this. It's kind of a cool Skaven, because like here you have a nice little sniping kit, right? You have the double Ninja Star plus Liber 1 Shoticus, which let's go ahead and try that again and see what kind of damage we can get. What's your take on the most useless character ability in the game? Oh man, dude, that's a hard question, Matt. I'd have to look through everything, because you really useless abilities people might not know off the top of their head, right? Yeah, that's tricky. Why isn't bringing the bell more common? People do bring the bell a lot. I think so. Yeah. They do. Skaven can win games. They require a lot of finesse. We had Charix make top 4 a couple times with Skaven. Not an easy feat, but he did it. Charix is really good. He's a very creative player and very fun to watch. Okay. So, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and show you like how much damage you could potentially get here. So we just need 1 more. Yeah. The AI obviously coming for blood straight out of the gates. We get what, 1 every 9 seconds, give or take? Yeah, we don't have any like power recharge, so it is what it is. All right, so we do this. We do this. That's double magic missile. So that's 1, and is that going to hit him? It's 2. So then you can go ahead and drop like a Liber One Shoticus. Give him a little bit of bashing with Skrulk. And then you could use the Rod of Corruption. Not that it does much against SEs, but you can see you can get that chicken down like... That's pretty good. You get him down pretty quick with that little combo. And he's a tanky character. If that were like a 3,000, 4,000 HP wizard, like on another faction, you could snipe them really quickly. Like, let's say like an Empire wizard's out of position or, you know, something like that. Something like that. Okay. All right, so let's refresh the brackets, and we will go ahead and refresh. And maybe we're ready for the next round. Maybe. The corn dogs are off to a good start today, man. The county fair is going hard. We're going to see if we can go 3-0 here. We're going to start running into some really sweaty opponents. Granted, our first 2 opponents are very solid as well. And looks like the round is done. Yeah, that match is going to be a draw. So now we will advance to Swiss. Okay, so advancing. Boom. Here we go. Yeah, leadership is tough for the little rats. It is. It is. What about a dwarf wizard? Well, if you want a dwarf wizard, you play Chaos Dwarfs. Because they have no qualms with bringing wizards. All right, so here we are, baby. Let's do it. We're up. So let me announce it. Round 3 is live, and we're going to go to the tournament announcement. Round 3 is live. All right, the goblins have been summoned, and now it is time to summon my ally, or my enemy, sorry. All the same, I guess. All in the family, and do glorious battle. Really cool to see tournaments getting these kind of numbers, honestly. Even if you look at other mainstream RTS games, like this is getting more than a lot of different RTS games that have much bigger multiplayer. So it's cool to see. All right. So who do we got? Who do we got? We have you. I don't know what my opponent's playing. We'll find out in a hot second. So he's top of the bracket, so he'll be banning maps. And Glade of the Everqueen, Edge of the Darkwood, or Sunken Mire. All right. Those are the maps, and once again, he will ban the first map. What will be your next, who do we play in the next tournament? I don't know, yeah, I don't know. Like, vampire counts, I don't know, they don't excite me that much. I guess it'd be fun to bring like Vlad and just have like those cool character squads. Like, I want to play like Chorfs or Empire or something, but yeah. What's your opinion on the Tree Spirit units? Dryads are very good. Treekin are okay. They're niche, I would say at best. Treemen, I think, need a little bit of milk. I think they're a little bit on the weaker end of the spectrum. KHORNE for me. So I don't know what my opponent's playing yet. We're going to find out. It's KHORNE versus... It's KHORNE versus what? What's it going to be? Hey, Olam, appreciate it, man. Yes. All right, so what is he going to do? I need to know his faction before I ban the maps, too. Love to see Dark Elves. Yeah, Dark Elves are really good. I like Dark Elves. They're very micro-intensive, though. You really got to stress for it. So they ban Sunken Mire. Your faction? I need to see what they're playing. Glade of the Everqueen's a pretty good KHORNE map. I'd probably take that. Edge of the Darkwood is actually okay for ambushes, too, on the back point. Oh my god, we're playing Tzeentch again. Okay. Edge of the Darkwood is really big, but I am pretty fast. We'll play... Let's see, Glade. So guys, we have another Tzeentch champion here. Hopefully they weren't watching that build that we gave them. I think we like legit straight up have a build here already. Do I want to change it? It works pretty damn well. You know, I'm like thinking, I'm like, do I need to change anything here? I'm feeling pretty good about this. You have to bring the Air Force. You have to bring the Furies. The Skull Cannon, the Forbidden. What about the Blood Shrine of KHORNE, dude? That's the real power tech here. That's the Chad tech. Oh, I want it so bad. You guys have no idea. I want it. Yeah, it's ancient time again. Yeah, if it ain't broke. Well, you know, but my opponent brought a very skewed build last game, which was designed to just like get that Air Force and win. I don't know if my opponent here will do it. So my opponent is also 2 wins and no losses. So he's won both of his games. I don't think Dark Elves are that micro-intensive. I kind of do. I think the microing all those repeater crossbows and skirmishers and like handbows is a lot of work. But to each their own. All according to the plan. Okay, guys. I'm bringing like one unorthodox unit here to see if we can make it work. You guys are going to love it, I promise. Oh, yes. Let the Nurglings feast. Let them feast. Centaurs of Tzeentch are really good here. Spawn of KHORNE, probably not very good. They don't do magic damage or anything special like that, so probably a bit of a, you know, not great one. So it lowers that. Spell resistance. Huh. Removes magic attacks, and dampen is like, I don't see how that's even that. Oh, they have Gore Feast, that's right. That's really strong. You could theoretically use like Blood Crushers, but they just get wrecked by Centaurs of Tzeentch a little bit too hard for my liking, so yeah, I don't think we want any of that. I changed it up. I brought one. No, Scarbrand's really bad in this matchup. The problem with Scarbrand is he gets killed by all the sniping. Like, if they bring an Air Force build or magic missile spam, Scarbrand just dies. Yeah, Scarbrand's good against like Nurgle, against Slaanesh. Against Beastmen, you can kind of pull him off, although he's a little risky with the... Scarbrand needs Gore Feast, in my opinion. I think Scarbrand should get Gore Feast. That would be really rad if he had that, but he does not at the moment. Yeah. So Spawn are a bit of an issue, but we still have the Marauders and some other tools to help deal with them. Yeah, I guess the Armor Sundering isn't a big deal either. Dude, what if we bring a Bloodthirster? Oh, Bloodthirster, dude. Scarbrand usually goes out on his shield. He just like, he does something big, maybe almost kills an enemy character and then dies. That's like, that's the Scarbrand experience. How you guys all doing today? Life treating you all well? What you guys got going on? Too many units have healing already. Dude, give him Gore Feast, Valnir. You need to stop with this negativity here. And just give the big man a little bit of milk. It's nice flavor, too. He gets it in campaign anyways. You know, just throw it on in there. Bloodthirster's so risky here, though. It's so risky. What, like, it's just going to get shot to pieces, right? What about the Soul Grinder? I'm already bringing one meme unit. So I want to kind of keep it honest there a little bit. We'll do the Crimson Skull. Oh yeah, dude. Fear my Crimson Skull. They should increase his magic resist. Nah, not a bad idea. Playing Chorf campaign. Playing Chorfs in campaign is like playing 40k. You're like against all these like Unga Bunga barbarians and you have like mortars and cannons and like gun lines and shit. My hand's doing good, thank you. No. Selling my soul to capitalism at the moment? Yeah, we've all been there, dude. We've all been there. Got a nice Bowie knife. Oh, cool, man. That's cool, Grim. Capitalism for me as well. Nice. Working for the work god. Yeah, I hear you guys. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Before I did YouTube, oh man, that job I worked was freaking brutal. It was like 70 hours a week, basically. I mean, they only paid me for 40, obviously. It was a salary job, and you know, but I ended up working like 70 hours a week, and it was just like a hellscape. Oh my god, I don't want to think back. And the job was very rewarding, but it was brutal. It was brutal. It was a lot of hours. I'm sad I missed the tournament. How's it going? It's going very good, Pacalo. Yeah, dude, I messaged you before the tournament to sign up, man. I was like, don't miss your check-in. Are we born just to suffer? Yeah, to an extent, you know. Does spell resist work against magic attacks? No, it doesn't. No. So I brought a Blood Shrine, not a Blood Shrine, but yeah, the Blood Shrine, yes. So I was like, okay, this thing does magic damage, it has anti-infantry, it heals in combat, and it buffs nearby KHORNE units. What's not to love? Oh, did I pick the wrong map? I think, oh, it's wrong map. I think. You okay to play it? We can just stay here or switch. It's up to you. Yeah, so I accidentally loaded in with the wrong map. Yeah, we'll see if they want to play it. I'm waiting for their message here, but anyways, I'll just deploy as if we're going to play it. Alrighty, so you guys will be in 5. We'll get you 2 down here. It was my fault, so it's up to them. This map is really similar to the map we chose anyway, so if they want to play it, I'm fine to just stay here, but up to them. Up to them. And cool, so this guy's here, he's here, and then he can be in 2, and then do this. Unfortunately, there's no freaking chat feature in this damn game. Super annoying. The blocker, I know, we'll get the blocker, don't worry. Yeah. You guys love it. Summon the electro blockers, we will. My opponent not responding yet. This is very, very similar to the map we played, although, that one has a home objective. We'll see. We'll see if they want to do it. Giving my opponent the choice. Yeah, I didn't even, neither did I. But I'm good with it if you are. If you want other, I'm good also. Okay. So we're going to switch maps. We're going to go to the other map. Because my opponent probably built for the other map and didn't notice. So it's only fair. Alright. Let's do this. And we'll load in there. Do the Glade, so it's fine. Alright, so now we're on Glade of the Everqueen, and life is good. The blocker, yeah, we don't need it anymore. My opponent saw my army when we left the game. I saw there, so we're just going to load in with the same armies, and we're all good. We're all good. The blocker is your favorite aspect of the streams. Yeah, we had a couple legendary moments back in the day where we... you guys remember when we left the blocker up for an entire cast during a faction war? It was like a huge game, too. It was like... I think that was Aerocrastic versus my son Herbert Walker. It was a really, really fun match. Isn't it weird how your mind just remembers these like obscure things? Yeah, it was a good game. So we had my son versus Herbert Walker versus Aero, and it was a faction war. I think Wood Elves were involved. And yeah, we cast the entire game with a blocker. Entire game. Love from Poland. Cześć, my friend. Jak się masz? Jak się masz. Wookiee Claw will defeat the enemy. He always does, dude. He always does. Yeah, we're on the right map now, though. That was super funny. Yeah, you remember that. Some of you guys were there. Hell yeah. So if we win this, like, we're undefeated. Not so far. We'll be 3-0, which is pretty freaking sweet. Definitely not bad. Unfortunately, our tiebreakers are going to suck pretty bad because the guy we beat in round 1, who is a high-level player, he seemed to have rage quit out of the tournament, so... So that's really unfortunate for us. He spited us pretty good. So we got the motorcycle of KHORNE, which is going to be buffing the stats of this blob. So I'm like, let's freaking go. This is going to be fun. And then these guys are just going to roll up and do their thing. Get you here. And I think we're about ready. I think I watched that one. I don't think it was a 2v2. My son plays the... Yeah, that was a running gag. So my son Herbert Walker was a tournament host in Warhammer 2. Him and I ran weekly tournaments. His events were great. He was really solid. He ran a lot of good events, was a really nice guy. Only ever had good interactions with him, but I think he probably burned out towards Warhammer 3. That happens, you know, a lot of people who are very involved in Warhammer 2 in terms of competitive top players like burn out, and then, you know, they come and go. That's just how it is, you know. You play something for 3-4 years at such a high level, there's not a ton of money involved. You know, it's going to burn you out eventually. All right. Not me, though. We didn't hear no bell. So it's oh god, his build looks pretty good. He's got the Katam caster, the Chaos Sorcerer Metal with the final transmutation, which is really strong. So we're going to go steal all these objectives. So let's go have you do this. And you guys go up here. And we got our we just need to make sure we don't blob. So my opponent doing the final transmutation strategy, which is very strong. And those are going to be Furies. Interesting. Not too worried about that. I think we could just kite them back and just throwing axe them. And then what's cool about KHORNE horsemen is they do quite a bit of damage in melee. So I can come in and even turn on them if I want to. Yeah, which is going to be rad. So he's got like what, halberds and shit? Yeah, a lot of halberds. Okay, so that means Exalted Blood Boys is going to be the way. So let's pull these guys back, get you guys to engage. Valkia is going to help out, and then we can go ahead and turn in, go here and here, here and here, and we can just turn and fight now. So that's going to be a dead Fury unit. They're going to die pretty quickly. All the Marauders fighting him as well, and Valkia. So we're going to chip those guys down. Let's get you up, and I think out here we call you in, get you up there, and that objective is going to be taken by us as well. And we have a dead Fury unit, so that's like, you know, that's great. Furies are very strong, but they're certainly, he's going to try and nail me with a overcast here, maybe. So I need to fan out, like, really quick. And now you guys can move out of the trees, grab that objective, and we just go back into our skirmish game. Yeah, that's a really good start for us, though. Very, very good. Cultist Man's chilling out. Let's get Cultist Man away from Aecolds. Let's just keep throwing our little ninja stars. Throwing axes here. It's a metal caster. Is that Village? Yeah, I think it's Village. Yeah, Village is going to be a bit of a pain to deal with, for sure. I like Village a lot in this matchup. I think he's quite good. Yeah, but we're throwing the old axes at him, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting the throwing axes for the throwing god. All right, let's get you away. Just like run if we can. Yeah, you can see Aecolds hunting us, and we're gonna go after that metal caster right now. Cool, and we got these horsemen. So this horseman's gonna keep juking here. We should probably have them stay together. Let's keep working on these guys, and then do this. All right, so as far as this goes, let's get some call-ins here. Let's get some bloodletters coming up. And outstanding, and you can go over there. All right, so we've gotten the point. We're chilling. Let's fan out. Fan out. We can fan out back. Let's pull back to the back side of the point a little bit. Valkia is hunting that caster. Let's see if we can get away here. So that's going to be a nuke on me? Interesting. All right, I'm going to use Demon Shield because... Oh, he tried to nuke me, but I used the Demon Shield so we take no damage. Oh, that's so good and tasty. Oh, God. I'm so wrecked right now, dude. You guys have no idea. I'm just full chub. That's like as good as it gets for us. Unfortunately, now we're trapped with a bunch of spawn, which might pin us down for like the entire game. But Valkia can fight the spawn, I suppose. But yeah, that was a nice one there. All right, so let's pull back. Let's get our horsemen. Where the hell are the other horsemen at? Okay, they're over there. Valkia needs to find a way out of this damn blob. Is that a Tzeentch army ability? How those? Oh, I guess we... Huh, weird. I don't know if I'm going to be able to escape that. So Valkia is just going to sit and fight then. We need to get you out and bring the throwing axes over here. If Valkia dies even, I'm not going to be too salty about it. You know, we're going to move up now. Because now that we know the final transmutation's gone, we can really start to party, right? And we got bloodletters coming, and we got the exalted bloodletters coming out. Valkia is an anti-large fighter, but Weird Spawn hit hard, so we should put some respect on their names. Bloodletters, we want to get them here. Get you up there into the Sour Guts. Let's get you into the Halberds here. You into the this and this. We'll get the Shrine there as well. And Valkia is just straight up dying to the Weird Spawn, dude. Look at that. Holy shit. Some evilness, dude. Extra evil. All right, so let's get you. Let's get you. Let's get these throwing axes around. Yeah, I guess we just lose Valkia again. So that was a really big blunder, obviously. But I don't think it's going to cost us the game. It definitely is not fun, but... Yeah, it's going to be the price we pay. All right, let's get some Houndos up here. And the horsemen need to just dive through. We don't want to dive the Sour Guts. We can take one horseman on those pinks back there. Valkia is going to be broken. And now we get a million Zangors coming out of the bushes, which is going to be a little bit scary, but it's all good. Cultist lives. And yeah, Valkia is just dead. She just died in the back. It's Valkia's... yes, it's exactly what happens in the trailer. Yeah, it just happened all over again. So where are the Exalted Bloodletters? They will massacre these Angors, but they will take a little bit of damage in the process. We got Aecold getting beat up a little bit, so we're going to go work on that. Let's get these Hounds up here too. And we got Marauders up on here. You guys can dive. Those are Centaurs of Tzeentch. So despite losing our Lord, we're actually value trading evenly, which is pretty wild. And now we got some Hounds of Evil out here. All right, so that's looking good. Let's get you guys in there to help out. You guys are here. And we can call in some Furies. And we'll resummon Valkia just for the leadership, you know, at some point. But this is actually going pretty well. We're getting a lot of, I would say, pretty cost-effective fights. And we're going to steal our opponent's back objective, which is huge. Centaur's piling in to help. And you guys, where do we want to go? This is the Chaos Sorcerer of Metal. Our Motorcycle Man has almost gotten these Halberds down. So let's see if we can Alpha Strike them real quick. Let's get our Motorcycle over here and have it join the Elites. And Valkia will be back on the menu eventually. one of these years. All right, so let's come over here. We steal our opponent's home objective. Hound to the Blood Hunt. We need to move over there and just dive these pinks. And how do we want to do this? Do we want to fight you guys? I think we can. We're going to try and take a fight here and then get the Furies to attack them too. As far as Collins go, we could do more Flesh Hounds. Probably not a bad idea. They're a pretty good unit. And we do decisively crush the Tzeentch infantry corps over here, which is great. And we do have this summon, so let's drop this, do that. Get the summon out. The back objective fighting is going well. And the Furies have jumped. We need to get them here. And we'll use the Horn of KHORNE, as it is called. All right. So we get you guys. Let's pile in and fight. Village is battling a cultist, which is outstanding. Let's move to the back objective. We got our opponent triple cap nice and hard. I think losing Valkia is like a good luck charm. You know, she just kind of gets canned here. Oh, really good Tzeentch army ability. I wasn't looking. Yeah, well played. Well played, buddy. Well played. That was a clean one right there. And let's get up on the point though to make sure we don't lose it. And now we got just this legion of evil moving this way. We need to reinforce this back point though. Let's call in just Corn Dogs. Corn Dogs are always good. They're just like a solid unit, right? All right, so the Furies are very much alive. My opponent's got a lot of characters. Let's go get the Sour Guts down. And the Motorcycle of KHORNE. We have one cultist still fighting here, so we're going to go ahead and summon a... Uh-oh, little lag. We're going to summon a character here, or excuse me, some Bloodletters, which is really good. Let's get on those, and looking good. All right, so let's unsummon some Horsemen, get them back in the pool so we can get some fresh units. And back here, let's get some Bloodletters coming out. Bloodletters are amazing. They're a very, very good unit. But we got our opponent triple capped, so let's move up, avoid that. And the cultists can come over here. Sour Guts, they're really hard to finish. When they die, they do damage, so you can see they're actually killing the Furies here. Yeah, dude, the Motorcycle, I don't hate it. The Blood Shrine, it's like giving 8 melee attack to all my nearby units. That's like pretty friggin' sweet, dude. Who needs a Lord anyways, right? Who needs a Lord? Yeah, this is... Dude, the Spawn are really good at trapping small characters, too. I just noticed that. It was like, I couldn't get away from that thing with Valkia. Alright, so we're going to resummon Valkia, though, just to have a good leadership to finish out the game. But we got this one, I think. We've done way too much damage. We got a Flesh Dog over here, and we got some Horsemen over here. We need to do some housekeeping, so they're all going to get unsummoned. And, like, these Exalted Bloodletters, they do not care at all, dude. They're the Honey Badgers. Okay, it's going to be, what, some Knights of Immolation? So we just need to start dodging right now because clearly my opponent's going to go for a bombard. So, oh, that was a summon. Okay. I don't feel too bad about that. So we got these 2 points. Oh, he just dropped the bomb and then the summon just went away. That's so funny. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, Exalted Bloodletters. Let's go ahead and do the Rage so models cannot die there, which is going to be really fun. I'm going to bring you guys across. Nail those Zangors here. Village is just chilling out. We almost have enough for Valkia. We got a Bloodletter. And yeah, the Exalted Bloodletters here are actually doing some good damage. Let's get a full surround here. See what we can do. The Zangors are beat up, and Valkia is coming back, but it doesn't matter. So, all right, that was a weird game. We traded really well in the infantry fights. Really, really well. The Bloodletters and the Exalted ones crushed his flank over there pretty hard. I don't know what spells Village had. He probably needed the Infernal Gateway to kill my elite infantry. Yeah, 1700 on the spawn. Cold metal. Ugh, I don't know about this many wizards. Yeah, so there's... Yeah, I think you just cut... You don't want Village and this guy. Although, can you... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe bring a Chaos Lord of Tzeentch instead on his disc and then do this. Halberds also... I don't like Halberds in this matchup because, yeah, Minotaurs are scary, but if you go Halberds, they downtrade horribly into what's it called? My brain. And so, like, even like a halberd will trade awfully into this. You know what I'm saying? Into my Marauders of Dual Weapons. I think you need to just go, you know, Marauders of your own or Warriors, which with Sword and Shield. Yeah. Are Ogres ever used? Yeah, people play Ogres. I'm not a huge fan of them, but Valkia carried that game super hard. Yeah, she did. Hey, to be fair, though, she baited out my opponent's combo, so that was good. So my opponent went for the big Skull of Catan nuke. So that the whole combo with that, let me show you, is you get a Sorcerer of Tzeentch. Where is this guy? Yeah, Chaos Sorcerer. You go Metal, and you get the Skull of Catan. You use this, and you get plus 120% spell mastery. It's gross, right? So then you use that, and you nuke a target. But we did bait that out on Valkia. So in a way, yeah. Oh yeah, Bloodletters dominate halberds like super, super hard. They do. All right, let me see. We got some housekeeping to do. Still nothing. Okay. So let's refresh this and report our score. It's a one-time use. Yeah, you get to use it once. But it can end a game. But like the thing is, KHORNE doesn't bring big, like powerful targets usually. KHORNE is more like a swarmy faction. Yeah, so we'll see. Dude, 3-1. We've already achieved our goal for the day. This is great. Very happy with that. We defeated a sweaty Empire. My opponent here is a very solid Zinch player, it would seem. I think the build needs a little bit of tweaking. Like if my opponent doesn't bring halberds and maybe optimizes their hero kit, I really don't think the Skull of Catan thing is worth doing in that matchup. Especially since KHORNE has spell resist too, so it's even less effective, you know? Yeah. Skull of Catan in tabletop is a really good item. It's really nice. It gives like all your sorcerers +1 to cast. All right, so checking here to see. Okay. Let's do this. We've dropped that player who is not showing up here. So we are currently undefeated, but our tiebreaker's really bad. So that's a problem. So we have to win our last game in order to make it. We have to win our last game, but even if we don't, I'm very happy with a 3-1. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, again, I don't know if like going for that like sniping all in is worth it here. The Bloodshine wasn't bad. The motorcycle thing that we brought, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's a nice buff, right? Like this thing is a durable SE with like 5,000 HP. It does magic damage, it heals in combat, and it gives 8 melee attack. So we had this thing sitting with our Bloodletters and our Exalted Bloodletters, putting them up to 50 melee attack, which is pretty nuts. I don't hate that. It's only 950 too, guys. I felt like this thing was sweet. It also buffs your basic Marauders, right? So they're going to go up to a pretty, like, almost 50 melee attack. They have 34 plus Frenzy is going to give them 10. Yeah, so they go up to like 50 on the Marauders of KHORNE with dual weapons. That's pretty rad. Yeah. We blundered Valkia pretty hard, letting her dive. Like, that game would have been even easier if we didn't have the Valkia get just karate chopped in the beginning. Other Lord choices in this matchup, you could go for like a dirt cheap Herald. I don't hate that. Like, a Herald like this would probably be good. And he gives an aura too. So if you have a Herald and a Blood Shrine fighting somewhere, and can he ride one and it gives even more? I think it wouldn't stack though. Yeah, I don't like putting that against Zinch. I'd rather split my marbles. You know what I'm saying? You got Locust of Wrath. Yeah, I actually like this. He's a little squishy, but he's cheap, so you could just resummon him. And KHORNE has such good leadership that it doesn't really matter. I actually like that. Yeah, Locust of Wrath plus 40 melee attack, and then you could even squeeze another Marauder in your opening build. This might actually be better than Valkia, straight up. But the problem is you need Valkia in case they go Changebringers. Like, if they go Changebringers and Air Force, and you have like a foot character like this, it's all on the Furies to win it. You don't have that like SE that can chase him through the skies. So that feels pretty bad. You could go with the Demon Prince of KHORNE. Let's get a little crazy here. Okay, so yeah, Demon Prince of KHORNE to fight the Air Force fight, maybe. Can we see Chariot with Gorebeast? Gorebeast Chariot? Oh my god. Gorebeast Chariots are quite good in tabletop, but Chariots in this game kind of just suck in Warhammer 3 unless you're like a really OP one that has like shooting on it. Like a, War Wagon, for example, or a Kislev War Sled. Red Olgor comes. How do you deal with Nurgle Furies as Skaven? It's a hard matchup, honestly, dude. So if you're playing Skaven against Nurgle, I would probably honestly just stop trying to bring weapons teams. I can give you a build right now. We'll make a build together. Okay. Looks like somebody just showed up here, but they're pretty damn late. No worries. Okay. A little bit of admin work there. Okay, so if you're Skaven against Nurgle, Furies are a big problem, right? So who do I go for my Lord kit? Probably Deathmaster is kind of cute. You're probably going to go Ikit, right? With like a Flensing Ruin. would be what I would suspect. You go like Ikit Claw. You can get him on his Flare. I think Storm Demon still sucks. Flensing Rune is nice. Warp Lightning is also good, depending if what you're trying to do. Musketeer is okay, but we're trying to really be... And bring Brass Orb too. Brass Orb's nice. So I would probably just do like a front line of Junkie Clan Rats, followed by a Night Runner Slingers. So these things are good fighters. They can like hold their own well enough against the Fury, and they can also pebble down some of the Nurgle big boys. Because like even like Warhounds don't do super well against Night Runner Slingers, and they have good range. So I don't hate that. Aside from this, you could go double character, like the Hadri special. You know, the double Chieftain on Bonebreaker gives you like a goon squad. And you can bring Power Grab on one of them. Yeah, I don't hate the shield. And then you go Bonebreaker, and then you do this. Bonebreaker. Yeah, so this is like the direction I would like to start going. Against them, you probably just do the Poison Hounds. Because, I mean, Nurgle does have armor, but a lot of it's going to be like demons and stuff. And then you could go some Rout Ogres if you want to. I don't hate the idea of maybe a little sneaky. I think I would go one Death Globe in here. Just one. Because that's all you're feasibly going to be able to really protect, right? That's all you're really going to be able to protect. And then if you want to really tech against Furies, you can mix in one Death Runner here and have it protect the Globadiers. So when the Fury attacks, the Death Runner will pounce on them. You could even cut Warp Lightning and get Death Frenzy, and then give the Death Frenzy to the Death Runner. And these are not... The Slingers are a little different. Maybe just 3 of them is fine. And then from here, you could just get some Skaven Slaves, just whatever. Okay. So, like, you can definitely fight Furies here. It's not easy at all, though. You always need Rout Ogres, I think. I think they're pretty big. Pit Fighters are nice. They're a little, you know, ITP unit that can hold its own. Plague Monks against Nurgle. I don't know how to feel about them. I feel like they're really squishy. You want some Guando Rats just to deal with large, just in case. You can bring maybe a Gutter Runner. You know what? In the opening build, yeah, screw this. I actually have a different idea. We do Gutter Runners instead. So we do a Gutter Runner, and then we do another Gutter Runner. Yeah, 2 of these to play the objectives first. Oh, dude, I'm super excited Anticity's playing again. I love to see it. It's always great to see OGs come back. But yeah, we got Gutter Runners with Poison. They can go grab the objectives initially. You just protect the Globadiers. But this build isn't like a shooting build. It's more fighty. You have like the double Chieftain, Ikit, Flensing Rune. Like, you can win blob fights. Aside from this, I don't... Like, I kind of... My power fantasy is for Sensor Bearers to actually be good. And then a Death Runner to go like ninja side points. Yeah, something like that. If you wanted to get a little bit cheeky too, you could even cut these guys, cut this, and get like a build like this. So then you still have some range poke, right? You have the Skaven Slave Slingers, but they're just such dog shit that you don't care if they get killed by Furies, you know? You really just protect the Death Globes. Yeah, so this is, I think this build would work against Nurgle. It would be hard. I think it's Nurgle favored, but I do think you would have a chance if you play well. Yeah, Grace here with Warpstorm Scroll and Howling Warp Gale is a very good combo. I just don't like weapons teams against Fury factions as much. Like, the Death Globes are good because they have 100 armor, so they can last a long time. And then you could use a Death Runner with Wolf Rats and then Death Frenzy to kill the Furies really quickly. And then Death Globe kills their infantry. You could probably fight any characters with Double Chieftain and Ikit Claw, maybe. It's not easy though. Yeah. Well, you have Slingers too. You have Slingers and you have some melee prowess. You have Plagues and then Ogres. So the idea is that you're going to try and punch through, you know? Yeah, that's the idea. All right, let's see how we're looking. We've got to be progressing in the round. We've had some pretty fast games here today. Total War Wheel of Time. Oh my god, it's a shame the show was so haggard. Did I get logged out for some reason? That's weird. Okay, let me log in with Discord here. My website booted me out. It's like, who are you, man? Okay, there we go. So we're back in it, baby. Wood Elves are doing fine. We'll take a moment to look at stats here. Wow, holy shit, the whole round's almost done. We have 1 game left to finish. We have 1 game left to finish. Anticity getting the win over Hard Boiled. Nice. The Kraken King doing well. How's he doing? I think he's 2-1 today. Very good, very good. And he's playing Coast and probably memeing a little bit. He didn't used to meme, that's for sure. But maybe he is now. Who knows? Is he playing right now? Didn't Anticity finish his match? I think he just did. Says he's done, right? Professor Pone with the W. Yeah, he just defeated Hardboiled, yeah. So we got one game. It's my tiebreaker. I need my tiebreaker to get it. So let's look at the stats right now. So Nurgle's been doing really good, 58%. But like 58% isn't that bad. That's fine. It's really strong, but Empire at 57, Zinch, Beastmen, Vampire Counts. Wow, who the hell is playing Vampire Counts and doing well? Oh, Vampire Counts beat Nurgle. That's right, guys. Vampire Counts actually beat Nurgle pretty well. So that's kind of a cool tech, right? If Nurgle is very meta, Vampire Counts can beat them, but Vampire Counts really struggle against Empire in my anecdotal experience. How the hell are Vampire Counts 5-1 against Empire? That's not right. I literally never lose to Vampire Counts with Empire. That's some weird shit. I don't know. Maybe there's some new tech. KHORNE, we're bringing KHORNE up. You know, they're at 43%. We brought them up today. Chaos Dwarves in the pits. But the win rates are starting to look a little healthier. Like, this is like 40. High Elves are fine. Dwarfs are fine. They need a couple minor buffs on their side characters. Norska and Vampire Coast in the pits. I think Norska just got abandoned by good players. I think they could be higher. Ogre is sitting at 53% win rate, too. That's not bad. Yeah, it's looking better, man. If you just nerf Kislev into the ground, not into the ground, but nerf them to like a 50% win rate faction, then we have like a pretty good range. Like, this is like all not bad here. If we take like this isn't bad. These win rates and percentages, and like, it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah. Not the worst, my friends. Hey, we're doing good. Yeah, we're 3-0 so far on KHORNE. We played 2 Zinch players, which we were pretty prepared for. Kislev, like, everything is OP. Little Grom is OP, their sleds are OP, their infantry are OP, their cavalry are OP. Just everything about that faction is kind of busted. All right, so let's do this. And checking here, and it's go time. All right, so we're going to advance Swiss. And now we're on to round 4. Yeah, 55 to 45 is the magic zone. Yeah, 58 isn't that bad. Like, Nurgle is up there, but I think there's just some really good players playing Nurgle right now, you know, and I think that's partially doing it. Yeah, Greenskins, I agree. I think they should have a better win rate. I don't know what's going on with them. They're struggling here. All right, so the next round should be live here. Let me tag the goblins. 4th and final round. Round 4 is live. And we got Serkia. Okay, Empire. Oh god, Empire. And it's a really good Empire main. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. If we win this, we're guaranteed top 4. If we lose it, then we probably don't make top 4 because our tiebreaker left the tournament. He rage quit. Most likely. All right, so where are we at? So we have Serkia. I know how Serkia likes to play the Empire. A lot of Ironsides, which is going to be fun. Dude, I had a good run with the High Elves last week, man. They felt pretty good. I didn't hate it at all. All right, I did not hate it. So who's top of bracket? Serkia's top of bracket, and it's going to be the maps. All right. You start. Yes. It is us. It is time. How many buy rounds do we have? Do we have any buy rounds? We do have 1 buy round. All right. Website doesn't load for me. It will. Give it time. You ban first. All right, so we got Serkia here. Bring chariots against the Empire is like the worst idea. They have like all the best counters for chariots. Heavy cavalry and powder. You know? Our tiebreaker's looking pretty bleak. Let me see how that turned out. Yeah, if Roflin didn't leave the tournament, and won like 1 or 2 more games, we would pretty much be guaranteed a top 4 spot. But since he left, it really screwed the pooch for us. It really screwed the pooch. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. All right, so what do we got? So we just need to get the steel chair here on Serkia. We're going to try. We beat Empire earlier, but Serkia's playstyle is massively different than what we just, encountered. KHORNE's been doing good, Romulan. Man, you go back, look at our other games. It ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. Furies and Bloodthirsters? Hell yeah, dude. Furies for sure. KHORNE Furies are quite good. Serkia likes to just bring like triple netcaster or double netcaster with like Marcus and just snare and shoot you. It's pretty fun. Empire is really a good faction. They're definitely a top 3 faction in the game right now. KHORNE probably bottom 3, but it doesn't mean you can't win it. It's definitely a matchup KHORNE can do okay in. Yeah, Furies are really good here, but Knights of the Black Rose are the answer. Because Knights of the Black Rose crush Furies, because they have anti-infantry. So, yeah, website appears to be crashing right now a little bit. He banned Altar, so no Altar of the Champion. Banning. Do you want to do Rift at Banning Road? So we're at Rift at the World's Edge. So the Rift at the World's Edge will be our battle map here today. All right, cool, man. We're gonna get you in there. It's kind of a cool option. Yes, yes. All right, is it gonna be, who's it gonna be for my opponent here? The power fantasy is to bring Scarbrand. But I have a good chance of making like the top here, so I don't want to screw it up by being an idiot. So we're not going to do Scarbrand here. Because against Empire shooting is really good, so Scarbrand will just die. He'll just get wrecked into the Shadow Realm. Okay, that looks fine. Let's get a couple of these. And then in reserves, we want you guys. Followed up by you guys. And then who else is it going to be here? Make sure nobody's having any issues on the website. Nope, looks like we're all good. People got their opponents. Gotta love it. Power of technology, baby. Valkia is so good in this matchup, too. That's like the annoying part. I want to bring someone else, but she's just so optimal that it would be really stupid to bring, you know, to bring anything else here. Rift at the World's Edge does have some nice spots for me to hide. That's for damn sure. Yeah, they're pretty good. These guys don't mess around. And, Chosen of KHORNE would be so metal. Rhino Cav? Yeah, the Rhino Cav are really badass. They're very cool. Red Olgor? No. Like, anything big against Empire is just foolish. You know, their shooting is just so freaking good. Yeah, I think we get you, and then aside from that, we probably are okay there. You and you. So Rift at World's Edge, let me look at the map real quick. Serkia would never stream snipe here, so I can just leave the build open. Actually, we'll put Wookiee up for good measure, fuck it. Okay, yeah, so we got the forest point and, yeah, a couple of little forest points there. Knights of the Black Rose will be relatively troll to deal with. We're going to get you and do this. Okay. I kind of already regret that, but maybe it'll work out fine. All right. Yeah, army looks good to me. It's about as good as it's going to get. Oh, Minotaurs of KHORNE are anti-large, and Valkia is anti-large. It's enough. You're not going to kill the tank, you know? What about Lord of KHORNE on a Juggernaut? He's okay, but the problem is if Empire nets my Juggernaut in open field and just opens up with like 5 Ironsides, you're just gonna weep, you know? How dare you say Valkia is gonna die again? She had 2 very good games today. She like occupied Elspeth in that first game very well. Like she tanked Elspeth, she killed things, she had 2 really good Sleipnirs, you know, all that goodness. All right. Should be fun. It's just time to let the Nurglings feast. Our tiebreaker sucks, so we have to win this. That'd be pretty cool. What if we just steamroll with KHORNE today, dude? Nerexa doesn't go with Elspeth. No, I know how Nerexa plays. Yeah, Nerexa likes just going with fat gun lines. And it's pretty good against KHORNE, honestly. If you position well, you can shoot up like 5,000 value against KHORNE, just like if you get really good value, yeah. Really good gun positioning. You haven't missed too much, no. We're on the Rift of the World's Edge, which is a good map. I need to triple cap them quickly. I suspect there's going to be outriders or wagons or something to stop my horsemen. Oh, old man stretching sounds. Honestly, I might even open with pistoliers here in this matchup. Like a couple pistoliers to go play the points out of the gates. I think that'd be pretty heavy metal. Yeah, dogs. We'll let some dogs out. Yeah, Elspeth is good though. I don't know about against KHORNE, but Elspeth is good in a lot of matchups. Shield Maiden. All right, so we have like the 2 woodland realms. Yeah, there's the wood objective, which we're just gonna kind of send you here with a shielded warrior. Okay, and then we're gonna get you guys to just roll up. Looking good, and then we got you on 2. Okay, let's get you guys over there, and then we are gonna roll up here as well. So we're gonna like play all the objectives basically. I think that's how you have to beat the Empire, because a good Empire player will typically outvalue you, but you can win on points. And when they have to come in and fight you on the points out of desperation, that's when you pull the game back. Landship is banned, and Thunder Barge, and Zinch Soul Grinders. I'm trying to think what else is banned. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, good luck, have fun. Serkia has abandoned their elven roots and seen the true glory of Sigmar, which I love. I almost screwed that up. Definitely want to get these points real quick if I can. All right, so let's go grab that, and then you guys move up here, you guys move up here, and you guys move up here. Valkia goes there, and yeah, oh, it's different. It's actually a Karl Franz Greatsword build, which I'm totally fine with. It's cool. We have Minotaurs, we have Bloodletters. Oh, I only brought 1 Bloodletter, though. That's a bit of a shame. All right, and Cultists should trade well. It's a very different. So Nerexa trying to like change my expectations, which is fine. I would much rather fight this than a gun line, so let's go this way. It's going to be date night with old Karl Franz, and yeah, should be good. I really wish... I almost brought 2 Bloodletters. That was definitely something that I'm regretting right now. But we got some summons and some cultists and things like that, so that's great. So we're going to grab this point. Just go ninja those. And, oh, it's going to be Theodore Bruckner. All right. Alrighty then. That's a little scary. It's a little scary. No, he's got magic. Yeah, he's got magic for sure. All right, so now from here, we're going to go start throwing javelins at you, and these characters are going to roll up. We're getting the freebies, and does he have any guns? There are some archers or huntsmen. Okay, they're huntsmen. So we're going to just kind of circle about here, see what we can find. And the characters are on their way. Let's just kind of like rotate here, rotate down here, and just kind of get some freebies here. It's going to be the Black Lions? No, it's just War Wagons. Okay. Just those. All right, so get those throwing weapons going, pull back, and this point's going to be ours, so let's move the Marauders this way. So we just like pull over here and make the Empire, you know, play our game and come to us. Because he's got an aggressive build here. So Serkia clearly wanted to catch me off guard, which is not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Let's get some Furies. So we're going to go double Fury here. Uh-oh, a little bit of lag. That's not me, is it? No, looks fine. Okay. So Fury and Fury. Let's do this. And in the meantime, you guys can fight Theodore. You guys go here. And we can get Valkia to go after Franz. All right, so let's get you guys back. And the rest of the army can go ahead and surge forward. And get ready to fight. All right, so let's pull the throwing axes over there. And now we can get the Furies to descend on the back lines, which is going to be fun. Get you guys into this, you guys into this, and Bloodletters, we need to find a way to get you in combat here. Cultists there. And Franz is going to be retreating. And now we can just get into these and get you guys out there. And call these throwing axes in there. All right, great. So we're about ready to party. So the great swords, let's just get on the huntsman real quick. I think that's going to be a good call. And let's get you guys around the top side. Franz is already getting worked on pretty good by those throwing weapons. We're going to get these Furies to rear charge here into those. And I think we just call in one more because they're really good against halberds. So that's why I'm doing it. All right, so now we get these Furies away if we can. Franz continues getting throwing axed here. Valkia is still, you know, hunting and doing work. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be an erect Sleipnir, by the way. That's going to hit like his whole army. Oh, God, that was so good. All right, so pulling around, we got you guys out, which is great. Let's get you Marauders around the sides. And here. What are these? Knights of the Black Rose? Oh, just Empire Knights, actually. Okay. Even better for me. So Franz is getting the whooping. He's getting whooped on pretty good here. So let's get on these halberds, and let's go ahead and get on these. No ninja attempts from my opponent, which is great. So let's just kind of continue maneuvering. And you guys move up on the point, and Bloodletters do your thing. Now let's come over here, do this, and call in some regular units. So let's just get some dual weapon boys coming. And I think it's Theodore Bruckner who's hunting us here. Let's go and check our cultist. Or yeah, he's about ready. Let's hunt Franz. Let's throwing weapon Franz here. We're stealing our opponent's point, which is great. We're gonna go ahead and hit these great swords here, and we're gonna get Franz here. Yep, he's getting throwing axe. I keep like thinking, I'm like, oh, where's my magic? I don't have my magic. But yeah, we're gonna get some bloodletter summons right there, which is gonna be outstanding. All right, so Theodore Bruckner is getting work in, but Franz is getting smashed up by Valkia. You guys all made fun of Valkia, but today she's here to prove you wrong, that she can do something. All right, so let's actually get that Life Wizard. That Life Wizard's very isolated here. And can we get a summon off before he dies? Probably not. It's probably not going to happen. That's too bad. All right, so dual weapon boys are up. Franz is there, and we have a lot of pit fighting going on. The Bloodletter summon is out. Yes, it is. Let's get him on the greatswords. Continue kiting these heavy cavalry here. Let's get the halberds to come over and help out. And Theodore Bruckner does take my boy out, so he does get a nice little fight there. So those are Empire Knights. Yeah, and we have the halberds just anchoring the side point. I think we can rotate them over here now. And the Bloodletter summon is doing good. Let's get on the point, get on the point, get on the point, and call you guys under. I think it's time for some Minotaurs of KHORNE. Yeah, we need some of those. We need some big cow people to come and give them the business. All right, so we're up on the point. We have the dudes doing it. We need to get Valkia hunting her prey again. And did we get his caster? I don't know if we did. It's a little bit hard to tell. Let's get the dual weapons into these. Let's go there. And we have you, who almost has his summon. We're going to get him across. You guys come down here. Let's go there and there. All right, and we probably need one more little summon here to make sure I don't lose ground. Okay, I have the Sword of KHORNE now, so let's get these Minotaurs to go there. So we got the Minotaurs of KHORNE against Empire Knights, which is really good. Valkia almost has Franz killed, actually. He's on deathbed here, and I'm surprised he's not actually running, like fleeing right now. Okay, let's get you guys back there. We got the Minotaurs of KHORNE pushing in. We can just honestly fight whatever here. Let's see if we can get you, and we got a Sleipnir right down the pipe here, so we'll get those halberds. And try and nail Franz with some throwing axes, and we do have a Fury here in a second. So if we can kill Franz, we probably win the game. Okay, so let's get you over there. We get Franz with some throwing axes. Let's hunt him with some Furies. And the fighting rages on here. We got our Furies there. I'm going to try and get him with a couple more throwing axes. We don't want to let him get that unsummon off. That's the one thing we really don't want. Yeah, he's wavering. We get some throwing axes on him. He's at 800 HP. Furies probably can keep him in control. And Sword of KHORNE, let's get it right on those Empire Knights. Right on their old heads right there. All right, so yeah, we're going to get Franz probably. Oh, Sword of KHORNE, heavy metal, baby. Heavy metal. All right, do I have any call-ins? Not really. I need to do some housekeeping. Let's get you guys back. We're chasing your boy. He called in what? Ironsides, is it? Yeah, Franz might die to those Furies. It's going to be a little bit of a wild one, but we're going to continue kiting here. Get you guys up on the point, and how are we looking here? Valkia's in good shape, so she survived. And Franz is broken now. Good, we got Franz broken off the battlefield. That's really big for us. All right, let's get here. Let's do this. We got the horsemen getting chased down, so my opponent did a good job chasing those horsemen. Let's get some bloodletters coming up. All right. Get on those great swords. And Franz, if Franz rallies here, I'm going to be really sad. He's got like 200 HP, and that's like a huge leadership debuff for us. These are Empire Knights here, no problem. I think we got this game here. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's some nonsense right there, dude. It is the Prince and Emperor, though, so I'm not upset about it because he's my favorite character and it's very, very epic. But, you know, for the sake of winning this, I'm a little bit bummed because that gives my opponent a much bigger chance with old Franz back in it. All right, let's get Furies over here. They're using their mobility pretty well. Let's crash over here. These are Empire Knights, so we're going to go ahead and just swarm them here and keep this like unit together. So let's charge all those units, and then you charge here. Cultists can stay there, I think, although we need to just keep maneuvering. Yeah, we're going to win this fight. We got like a lot of stuff here, including bloodletters. So Franz is just getting unsummoned. He's going to go back to the war tent here. I have a full health unit of halberds here. That's going to be very tough for them. And what are these? Sterling's Bench? Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Okay. I think we got this one in the bag, which is wild. I really didn't think I would win this, but we're going to. Dude, undefeated with KHORNE. Yeah, look at that. Oh, baby, let's go. Let's freaking go. And that's a good player, too. Wow, all right. Dude, blood for the blood god today, man. Yeah, he tried to catch me off guard. But I still had some tech against the infantry, right? We had the bloodletters, and the throwing axes are really good against great swords. Yeah, because you get 2 bloodletter summons. 4-0 with KHORNE, baby. Let's get it. Still got it. Still got it. Yeah, that was a wild one. GG, well played. All right. Checking. Inticity accidentally advanced our tournament before it was over. It's okay. I'll just have to fix that manually. So yeah, just ignore the top 4 and we'll fix that. All right, cool. A good run. So we're guaranteed a spot in the top 4 now, basically. All right. Okay, cool. So let's go back, check this out. Oh yeah, so we're going to be going into the top 4 now. So we just need to wait for the everything to get reported here, and then we're good. So report score, KHORNE. We beat 2 good Empire players today with KHORNE. Okay. Outstanding. And yeah, now we're just waiting. I mean, we have a ways before it's ready here. But with going undefeated, our odds are pretty good of making it in there. We need to see who's going to win their other games, and then we'll figure it out. KHORNE meta, KHORNE #1 faction. Yeah, no, we're KHORNE main now. Okay. And we're all set. Chatting with my opponent. All right. Outstanding. I was secretly a KHORNE god all along, yes. Well, we have a hot minute before. If I were playing Empire against KHORNE, let's see. Probably the Steam Tank Commander. He's really good. Yeah, he's really, really strong there. Spearmen of the Shields. You don't want to give them good infantry to fight. They just farm so much value against you that way. And then probably wagons. Like, KHORNE is, the one thing they're good at is melee, and if you're playing Empire, you probably don't want to give them that. You can do Earthblood, probably is all you really need. Awakening of the Wood to trigger a little map-wide healing isn't a bad idea. Kind of an old school style play, you know? I would even throw in a couple Pistoliers to contest. This would be a nice build, because then you don't let KHORNE get those points initially, maybe. Knights of the Black Rose are really good there, because they kill Furies really effectively, so I'd probably go with those. Then aside from that, what else do we want to bring in? Silver Bullets might be okay, but yeah, maybe something in this vein. All right. Sounds good. We'll take care of that later. Yeah, we'll take care of that later. Yeah, I'm not sure, but Empire is very dynamic. You can approach that matchup a couple different ways. Yeah, he did have Spearmen of the Shields, I think, yeah. They're like the core infantry unit. They just hold for a long time. They lose it. But Knights of the Black Rose stacked on top of Spears is really good against KHORNE. Because spears can fight the big things and the Black Rose can kill the infantry. Minotaurs, you just shoot them with wagons. It's always been that way, though, because Empire struggles to defend against Khorne aggression. Like the Furies and the Hounds and all those different things, and the Horsemen. Because Khorne Horsemen are really killy. They can dive like a handgun or an Ironside unit and kill them very quickly. So yeah, let's refresh, see how we're looking. Unshielded would be better now. No, the shields you want, because let me show you why you want the shielded spearmen with Empire. Because this spear has 42 MD. This one has 34. So for 50 more gold, you're getting 8 extra melee defense, which in my opinion is a huge steal. And you have shield block, which is okay, situational against throwing axes. But yeah, having the extra 8 melee defense for 50 gold, I think is an incredible bargain. Change the menu art to something red. Okay. Oh, that's that. Okay, where do we do this? It's right here. The most Khorne one. Oh man, when I go back and look at these old ones, this is like memory lane. I like this. When this came out, I was in my 20s. I'm 35 now, and when this came out, I was, oh, what year would that have been? 2016 was it, or 17? Grim in the Grave. It's a long ass time ago. I would have been like, I don't know, like 27, 28, something like that. Luther is good against aggressive, like Beastmen, I think. I like him against Beastmen, a couple other factions. Yeah. I mean, I guess the closest we get is, this is pretty Khorne. You know, you got like fire and shit. Yeah. Warhammer 1. Oh my god, look at that. That's so old. I was still in college, dude. I know, it was like a lifetime ago. Okay, cool. So checking the brackets to see how we're looking for the old top 4. Still a lot of people playing. Dude, all our games today have just been very quick karate chops. That's for sure. Okay, got to adjust this person's score. And I guess we're just waiting for the top 4 now. Oh my god, the good old Spirit Leech Buna days. So Fate of Buna costs 22 wins of Magic now. It used to cost 11 in Warhammer 1. It was so toxic. Warhammer 1 multiplayer competitively, in my opinion, was kind of a joke. It was fun, and you know, there were still great moments, but like it was so unbalanced and janky and really fun to play, mind you. But yeah, like at the pinnacle of play, it was just like, oh my god. People used to hide their lords in trees the whole game just to not die to Spirit Leech Spam. Because it was that broken. Yeah. I had a 2 years old when this game came out. Really puts it all into perspective. Yeah, so your kid would be like, like almost a teenager now. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy how long Total War Warhammer's been around. You know, it's a great game. What a great game. It's had its issues for sure, but yeah. Remember all the healing potion meta in Warhammer 1? Oh my god, Gorbel had healing potion. Yeah, it was some wild times. All right, so the top 4 is coming into play. It's me, Iskander, Hadries, and we're waiting to see who's going to get the last spot, I think. Is there a chance I could not make top 4 by being undefeated? Because there's 3 people who are undefeated right now. I think that we're okay. Let me double check. That would be really funny if I didn't make top 4 despite going undefeated. Just no, I'm too weak. Yeah, and undead summons never went away. So you would summon a vampire count player. Yeah, accusation used to do damage on witch hunters. You could get double. The vampire count meta in Warhammer 1 was awful, dude. It was awful. Oh god, because vampires would just summon. So how many zombie summons do you get? I think it's like, let's see, 7. So you could get 14 free zombies in a game. 14, dude. If you have 2 necromancers, and potentially even more. I think it was around 14. That's so nuts. You miss Falcon? Yeah, I think he burned out, you know. Falcon played like at the peak of competitive for a long time. Yeah. And not everybody likes like domination was a big change, and it makes this into more of a traditional RTS rather than like an old school Total War experience, right? Because this game in many ways is a lot of similarities to the modern RTS genre, which has a lot of objectives. You got like Company of Heroes, and Age of Empires does too, right? Like it has sacred sites. You can't, if you want to run away from somebody and never fight, they're going to beat you on sacred sites in Age. So there's objectives in that game, wonders, things like that. But yeah, no, Falcon was fun. He was definitely one of the most fun players to watch. He played underdog factions, namely elves, and he was very good at them. Very good at them. But we have a couple Warhammer 2 OGs still doing very well. Hadri's being one of them. He's for sure a Warhammer 2 great, and he's also a top player in this as well. A handful of other ones. I mean, while we have a moment to just chill and reminisce, let's look here. All right, so if we look at the front of the leaderboard, loading here. Okay, it's loading up, hold up here. It's loading. So, yeah, Housecat. I don't remember if Housecat played Warhammer 2. I don't know. So FPod definitely played some Warhammer 2. I remember that name. Outer Region played a bit of Warhammer 2 competitive. I remember seeing Outer Region in tournaments, and on a lot of my streams I would play against Outer Region. Charix definitely played a little bit. Hadri's was probably the most active that I'm seeing here. He's got his Toad Dragon. See, look at the Toad Dragon. We got Hadri's, by the way. Subutai played a lot of Warhammer 2. I don't know if he played a lot of tournaments back then, but he was very active on ladder, and also I would play him quite a bit on streams and stuff. Houseplant was good at Warhammer 2. Ulrich Rahl was good at Warhammer 2 as well. Yeah, so I played versus Vampire Count in round 3 today. You did? Nice, nice. Yeah, so there's a handful. Warhammer 1 OGs. We can look at the Hall of Fame here. Let's see. So, no, none of these guys play anymore. Soothsayer played up until the end of Warhammer 2. Xiphos was probably the longest running. Xiphos played competitively through a lot of Warhammer 3, and he occasionally still signs up for tournaments. So probably Xiphos was like a top player in Warhammer 1. Also a top player in Warhammer 2. He won the Eternal Challenger League, which was probably our most competitive format. He won that one season against like crazy good players, right? You see Hadri's with some nice faction war wins here with Skaven. I think how many did you win, Hadri's? You won two faction wars with Skaven? That's really good. Really, really good. Yeah. All right. Let's go check this. All right. And let's see that. And let's see. Are we ready for top 4? Not quite yet. Arrow is a Warhammer 2 goat for sure. He won several pretty big events, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Arrow won 2 Everchosens, which are the very competitive event. The first Everchosen was not competitive at all. It was basically just a bunch of friends drinking beer in the garage, and just like there was 2 good players, 2 high-level players in the first Everchosen, only 2, and they ended up playing in the finals. It was Gabo King versus Jonton. Those guys were both high-level, but everyone else was like random people, campaign players. It was experimental, so those were just our friends really. But Gabo was good, and Jonton was good, but it wasn't super competitive. Aerocrastic, and yeah, he won 2. And he didn't. I don't think Arrow played. He played in a couple faction wars, but yeah, the Everchosens were big events. The second Everchosen and beyond were all very competitive. Like you had most of the really, really top players playing in those. So Arrow won 2, Soothsayer won 2, Falcon won 1. Yeah, we had a good range of winners there for sure. Greetings from Lore Master of Sotek and Anticity streams. Hey, welcome guys. Yeah, we're just getting ready to go to the grand top 4 here. So just getting it all together. Thank you guys for your patience. It's been fun hanging out. It wasn't Soothsayer, just a tic-tac-toe one trick. Pone was in that tourney. Well, at that time we weren't very competitive, to be fair. Yeah. Like I wasn't that competitive either in the early Everchosen days. Although, I don't know. I guess I was. Cetra versus Kolek in the finals. Yeah, that was a really good game. That was a really good game. The Chariot Cetra was super awesome. All right, so just waiting on 2 games. Anticity, did you report your score? Hey, Turin, do you have any tips for a Skaven player that loses every time versus Ogres? That's a hard matchup, but definitely bring in some Eshin Triads. They're really good for stopping Ogre, like blunting their charges. And yeah, just like large shooting is good. You can bring like, don't bring too many weapons teams. Just bring one. Bring like a couple Skaven Slingers and then like Skaven Slave Slingers, like 4 of them, and then bring Natty Booba Sharpshooters. Yeah, no worries, Ant. Report your score. Speaking of, I think Anticity won several faction wars too. If we go back and look, while we have the man here, let's see. Yeah, he won some faction wars. I know it. Yeah, he had a Vampire Coast win, a Vampire Coast win. Yeah, he had 2 wins, which is really impressive. Very good. I remember his games against Vampire Coast, with Vampire Coast. They were great. Vampire Coast and Greenskins made the finals a lot in faction wars. Like Voidlaws I'm pretty sure he beat Coast. I think Satsuma beat Evenstar in this one, I think. It was a great game, really good match. Did anybody ever win more than 2 faction wars? So Voidlaws won 2, Hadries won 2, Falcon won 2. Everybody won 2, yeah. Nobody ever won more than 2 faction wars, I don't think. Anticity also won our hearts. Oh yeah, Anticity's games are really fun. Seeing those like fat gun lines, you know, just like mass handguns with like 3 or 4 deck gunners just mowing down armies was really epic. Yeah. Yeah, that was I'll never forget beating Falcon's Wood Elves. Yeah, that was an insane game. That was insane. That was really good. It was like a full rush. Didn't he have, I think he had Orion too? It was a crazy, crazy match. And it's all on YouTube. If you guys want to go back and check it out, you can go watch those. They're still really good watches. I go back and check them out every now and then just to see where we came from here. Yeah, super fun. All right. So I need to manually do the top 4 here, I think. The Kraken's Pull, yeah. The Kraken's Pull was a spell not many people used, and he used it. Oh, we don't know who Voidlaws was playing on at that point. Yeah, we don't. Okay, so the top 4 is finalized, so I just need to do a little bit of shuffling here. Oh, I made top 4, just barely. All right, Hadries, Iskander, myself, and Strategy Savant. Okay, so I need to do this real quick. So let's go to Total Tavern, switch some players around, and do it. Voidlaws is he is a very good player. It's just a shame that he had to like he didn't need to do that kind of stuff that would get him banned from events, you know. He was good enough that he would like, yeah, be able to win anyways. But yeah, it's a shame. Some people can't help themselves. Oh, Sotek, hey Sotek, how you doing, man? I don't know if you're still in chat, but hope you're doing well. Yeah, Coast is still not a bad faction. They require a lot of practice and a lot of finesse, but yeah, they can win games. Like, how'd your games go today, Anticity? Did you find yourself doing well? All right, so that will be that. And then we have Hadries versus... Okay, so that one is already set. So it already generated Hadries versus Skander, which is fine. And then I'll play Strategy Savant. And we'll do it. YouTube has rating? I didn't know YouTube has rating. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Anyways, just updating the match here to put myself in, and we should be good. Oh, all right. So got to switch the player here. There we are, and save. All right. Strategy Savant versus Turin, and then we have Hadries versus Iskander. All right. And report it. Okay, so I think we're all set. Let me just double check this. And we got our opponent. It is going to be the Strategy Savant. All right. Turin top 4. So host game. And let's get our opponent in here. It is going to be the Strategy Savant. And the maps for the top 4 are going to be what? Blood for the Blood God today, dude. KHORNE's been feasting well. All right, I know the map that I think I would like to play. And who is top of the bracket? So you ban first, okay. And what faction are you? So let's see what we're playing today. We don't know what our opponent's going to be rocking, but we'll find out. Yeah, man, it's going to be good. Shall KHORNE make it? I don't know, out of region. Oh, we got Beastmen versus KHORNE. I have no idea how to play this matchup. I have no idea. Oh, man. All right. This is going to be interesting. I really don't know what to expect. Edge of the Darkwood. We shall play Lair. Okay, we're going to play a Ragnarok Lair again. We played that one earlier. How do I beat Beastmen with KHORNE? Huh. Valkia probably isn't good here. Despite her anti-large, I think she's a bit of a liability. Scarbrand's awesome, but he's super expensive, and there's tons of Ungor Raiders, so I think that's a little bit dodgy as well. They have tons of cheap AP. Let's get our army blocker up, and we'll be good to go. Gary, did I miss your super chat? Let me check. Here's the undefeated KHORNE. Thank you, Fidel. And Gary, I'm scrolling up. I'm looking at... I don't know, I don't see it. We got a new channel member. Eric, thank you. Sorry, I was in a game. I missed a couple. Gary, go ahead and let me know what you said, though. If you could type your message again, Gary, I'll be here right now. It was probably a while ago. Yeah, it's probably a while ago. Oh, Soul Grinder. Oh, yeah, dude. Soul Grinder. Oh, definitely not going to go Soul Grinder. I don't think I'm going to go Soul Grinder. I want to try and win this. So I'm not going to meme. My opponent is very good, so I gotta take it quite seriously here. We do not want to fiddle around and take the fat L in the face. Okay, I'm gonna try something a little different, but it's not that it's like bad. I think it could actually be quite good. Yeah, the Soul Grinder is the power fantasy. You know, that's what we all, you know, lay awake at night dreaming of. That's for sure. Get a couple of those just because I think they're very good now. 2, 3, and 4. 3. Yeah, I don't hate getting one of you. Halberds, no, you don't. Halberds are a bit of a trap because you go halberds and then they just get down traded into the baseline infantry. But halberd, I mean, having a couple isn't a bad idea, but overall, I don't think it's the way. Yeah, I don't think it's the way. Okay. I'm trying to actually win this. You know what I'm saying? I want to get the dub for all of you. And if I lose, no problem. Dude, cool top 4. We got Beastmen. We got KHORNE. Let's see what Iskander is playing. My build's basically ready, so I can go look here. So what do we got? So we got... So Iskander, where's Iskander? Iskander and Hadries are the other 2 top 4 players. Okay. So Iskander is Nurgle. So we have KHORNE, we have Nurgle, we have Beastmen, and it is going to be the 4th player is, I forget what did Hadries lock in with? Is it Tzeentch? No, did he locked in with Dark Elves. Oh, Dark Elves. Okay, so we have Dark Elves, Beastmen, Nurgle, and KHORNE. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, so let's get one more view. I think that's good. And then we do this and this and get you. And I think we're golden. I think we're good here. Yeah, I think I'm ready. This build looks nice. Nice and good and tasty. Yep, no drama here. No drama here, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. The strategy savant from the mighty Clan Rat, which has been doing pretty well. Hitman Hippo winning our last major tournament, which was big. So Hitman Hippo with the big steel chair, doing it for a Clan Rat. How does KHORNE view me as a diabetic? Interesting question. I'm sure KHORNE doesn't discriminate, and I'm sure KHORNE loves you just fine. You would do just fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. One of my good friends. Yeah, he was a childhood diabetic. He had it since he was oh man, I think he said he had it when he was like 4 or 5, and he's had to wear a pump. So he has like a pump thing he has to use. It's tough for him. Your thumbnail games the last few days have been on point. Thanks, William. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, the corn dog thumbnail I think was pretty good. I felt very happy with that. There's some thumbnails where I just kind of like one sucks, but whatever. But this one was a winner. Blood is blood even without insulin. There you go. See? He cares not from where the blood comes from. That's right. I mean, Khorne is willing to take Nurgle blood, you know? So, yeah. All right. So what are we playing? We're playing Beastmen. So there's going to be some sneaky Ungor Raiders looking to cause havoc. Check it out, we brought a Herald of Khorne too, by the way. Just like a foot Herald. Harry the Herald. So that's going to be cool. And then we'll do this, and get you here. And kind of a similar strategy with Khorne. You have like these little pockets of like solid infantry. And you just kind of push up with them. 3 and 4. You need throwing axes to keep the monster game honest. Otherwise, you're going to pay the troll toll. Oh, blocker. Sorry, I almost forgot. Okay. The blessed blocker. It is blessed. Yeah, it is. What a weird map this is. It's a good map. I love this map. I think it's really good. All right. So, yeah, this is one of our matches here. Top 4 here. And let's party. Okay, I think we're all set. And let's go ahead and waddle on up. We see the Dread Raiders getting up to capture those points really quickly here. But hopefully we can get up and get them nice and quick ourselves. They do have the Centaurs of Tzeentch. Oh, that's right. Shit, they can bring Centaurs of Tzeentch. I did not even think of that. I did not even think of the Centaurs of Tzeentch. Oh, that's pretty metal, right? I'm in danger. Is that going to be a Traderkin caster? It is. Okay, so I gotta put some respect on that. That's for sure. And yeah, okay. Centaurs of Tzeentch with Wargore chariots. This is some wild play here, guys. Okay, so the infantry bricks are going to move up and hopefully be okay. Let's pull you back and back, and then you can charge here. Oh, those are just Centaurs with throwing axes, no problem. But the Beastmen do get the initial clutches on the objective. And let's go ahead and get you guys and start rotating to the middle. We just need to keep our Centaurs alive, make sure they don't get karate chopped, and get some Minotaurs of Khorne up to deal with all this mass. All right, so we're moving. Yeah, everything looks fine here. Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. And now we just roll here, pull back into the trees a little bit, pull back into the trees. Let's get you guys going here and here. And it is going to be some sneaky Beastmen schemes. Yes, very ferocious. All right, but with throwing axe support, we should be okay. You know, Khorne infantry, this is kind of what they're good at. Yeah, so they're going to be all right. They'll just need a little bit of milk. And in the meantime, let's get you over here and you over here. And the Beastmen have like a really mobile like goon squad, which I like. I'm hoping my Khornate leadership will hold firm. Yeah, and it seems like they're holding okay. We're like returning the favor a little bit. We're getting some damage in there. And now we got the great weapons in, so I think we're actually out trading value-wise, which is nice. And that's going to be a Traderkin, but it only hits like a couple units. It's really not too bad. Let's get in on those Wargores there. Let's do this. And now we have these points in our clutches. So we need to keep that character there to make sure we get that. Nothing really sneaking up on the other side. Yeah, but we got Minotaurs of Khorne on the Wargores right now, which is pretty fat. So you can see, oh my god, those Minotaurs of Khorne, dude, the rate at which they killed Elspeth earlier was insane. And like, they just are Terminators, dude. Yeah, this guy's, he's trying to get in there, but he's having a hard time. All right, so we got the middle. We don't need to overextend. We can make the Beastmen come to us, since we have the objectives, right? So we can just chill out. One Wargore is like almost dead. It's Palpatine right now. Let's get you back, and yeah, we just keep screening here. So let's get you to screen, and the Minotaurs can charge in there. Let's get a second Minotaur unit, and then after that we call in Chaos Knights. That's gonna be the play for sure. All right, so you guys fight there. Uh-oh. That character is very vulnerable right now. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be fine. Okay, let's get you in there, get these guys fighting here, and the Houndos are coming. So what we can do is we can pull them back a little bit. We probably unsummon here. Let's leave you there. Minotaurs need to retreat. And we can go ahead and attack, and just instantly rout those hounds off, basically. Right? So that's going to be like an instant rout. Because the thing about Khorne, the Khorne boys is they have, what's it called? They have anti-infantry. So they just annihilate things in melee. All right. So that looks good. Very happy with that engagement. Let's get you guys piling in to help and get our horsemen up. And in the meantime, we get you guys fighting here and you guys fighting here. And we'll get some corn dogs to come up and help out too. Very, very scrappy game for sure. This is like a fast and furious battle. How's this guy doing? We'll do the Locust of Wrath to buff up some of these units. Wargors are getting him a little bit. Trying to goon my lord. Not a bad idea. Definitely not bad. All right, let's go down here. Let's get the cultists down there. And we need you to get in. There's going to be a traderkin here soon. There's going to be a traderkin. I'm just hoping we can out-attrition this Beastman army. Yeah, the Minotaurs collapsing down there should win that fight. Get our character back. Some of the Minotaurs have overextended, so it is what it is. Not much we can do about that, but they had a good run so far. Let's get some flesh doggies down here, and we need to get some flesh doggies. Yeah, they'll trade very okay into these units, I would say. All right, so the Lord does get us with a nice little razzle-dazzle there, so let's fan out our units ever so slightly. Keep you guys fighting there, and how are we looking here? The Minotaurs do get the job done. Let's make sure we capture that objective, and the flesh doggies have emerged. We get some more throwing axe play. My opponent's micro is very, very good, by the way. This is like very impressive. Like the difficulty in piloting their army is next level. So let's get on you guys. Let's pile in here. Keep fighting in the middle. You guys keep waddling here. Let's get some of you guys coming this way. And cool, now we get you guys going and get the Minotaurs back to the middle. Let's call in some Furies. Khorne Furies are very killy, so that's great for us. And our infantry are still fighting like absolute champs here. Now we get some Furies to come in, so let's get the Furies and go over this way. All right, and how are we looking there? Yeah, it's a little bit dodgy, isn't it? Yeah, if we can get that Lord, though, that's going to be pretty MLG. So we're going to try and get the Lord here with some throwing weapons. And the Furies, they are chasing pretty hard. Let's see if we can salvage that situation, maybe save that, that character. And he can summon some Bloodletters right now to deal with those pesties. This is probably game, though. If my opponent loses this wizard here, it's probably going to be the end of the road for them. We do have a Bloodletter summon here, too, as well, so that should help. All right, let's get you guys in, get the Bloodletters fighting. Furies are chasing. My Lord is almost dead, but my opponent also lost their Lord. And I can tell you from experience, that is way worse for the forces of the Beastmen. Because we could just resummon our Lord, probably. All right, let's call in a couple Marauders. Let's get it back up. Marauders! Chaos Marauders! I think we're okay. And down here, if we can get that summon, that's going to be good. We reclaimed that point. And that's pretty solid for us. So let's get our throwing axes maneuvering. And the Beastmen just playing the hit and run very well. But I think they're running out of steam. You can see there's not much left. That Wargore is going to get killed. These Pestigors, are they Pesties? Yeah, Pesties are good. Zangors might be better in this matchup. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's just anchor down on 2 points. There's no sense in playing Benny Hill. We can just, let's actually see if we can grab you. Secure this point. You guys keep chasing those. We can call in some Chaos Knights, but I think another Fury unit. Furies do a shit ton of damage. So I think just having that is going to be enough. All right, so those guys are routed, and there are going to be Razor Gores, but the thing about Razor Gores is they kind of suck against Fleshhounds. So I think we're all right. Let's get the Minotaurs back, get you back on the point here. We got the Marauder Legions coming in. And I think we're okay. Yeah, we got the Fleshhounds here and here, and now we just turn and kill these Razor Gores, right? We can use the Horn of Khorne, which is going to just give us like 1,000,000 DPS. Do this, get these Marauders up, and now we can start playing this point as well. So we just get you guys to come with the dual weapons. And we just hang out, on the points. Yeah, just hang out. I think we're winning this fight, are we? Oh, not as much as I would like. Alright, let's charge in there, and charge in there with all those mobility units. Get you guys to screen, and the Minotaurs are still alive, so they can pretty much blunt any sort of a charge here. We're going to take a big fight here, and hopefully it'll pay off. So, yeah, my opponent does not have Traderkin, so there's not going to be any fancy business here. Our Khorne Lords today have a lovely habit of just dying nonstop, don't they? Yeah, they do. Cultist, man. We have a Cultist still fighting down there. We do not. It's Razor Gores, and and then we can get a Fury to go assist, and that should be able to deal with that. We do collapse the Beastmen position here, and they opt to take a fight against us, which I think we win. We also got Minotaurs crushing those units, and this fight's totally fine here. So we're going to take you guys, and we can save for the Sword of Khorne. Let's do a little bit of unsummoning here, do some housekeeping. Housekeeping! How are we looking? All right, yeah, that's a crushing fight for the Beastmen there. And we win this fight with the Fury rear charging, for sure. Let's go ahead and get you guys and do a little unsummoning here in a minute. Looks like we do have this Wargore character left. Maybe we can get him with some Fleshhounds or something. Yeah, looking good. Those Minotaurs are just going deep on pretty much every position. And the Furies will tear apart the Razor Gores pretty well. Let's get another Fury unit, call them up. Alright, so it's looking alright here. We see them coming on in, and let's do some unsummon. Although they're still 40, it's probably worth keeping, to be fair. The caster has come back. I need to get a triple cap. We need to cap my opponent out here, so let's take the Horsemen across, and you guys could probably just get unsummoned. Yeah, you're not going to do much for us, and we can take the Gore Herds, and hopefully... Oh my god, those pigs are still going. The Razor Gores didn't hear any bell whatsoever. I gotta make sure I don't throw this game, because throws are still very, very possible here. My opponent's going to sneak down there and steal that objective. Very good play. In the meantime, let's just continue solidifying on 2 points, right? Alright, so we kill those Razor Gores. We come up and steal that point. Let's get you guys to go. Okay, we've almost got these Arwars down. Do we have any summons? We do not. We just let them have that point. You know, I don't want to get, you know, outmaneuvered super hard here, so we're going to just go ahead and attack and get these Furies over their heads and rear charge them. We break that position, pull back to the middle. Let's unsummon you, although you're still 3 capture weight with good fighting power, so maybe we don't unsummon. Keep the Minotaurs in the middle, and take the Furies down south. It's a party town. Alright, so that's going to be a Centaur unit, which we probably beat, honestly, just because we get the charge on them. And next up, I think Chaos Knights would be a good call-in. Yeah, we're going to just chase them, and then rear charge these guys, and then have these guys chilling here. The new Furies really, really amped up Chaos. Like, hardcore. It's not unbeatable, but it's very, very strong. We actually don't have the cap weight down there. Yeah, you can see they do get stopped up. So we need to go down here. And we have time, though. We're not, like, in a huge rush. Let's get some flesh doggies and go down there. And if they want to come over here, we can get the Minotaurs there and get you down there. Sword of KHORNE is on the table. It definitely is. Let's get you guys going. And do we have any good infantry we can call in? Yeah, let's just get some Chaffo. Not going to be bad. Oh, Traderkin. Nice Traderkin right there. That was very good. Hit both my units here. Keep these Furies guarding. Unfortunately, he's going to die. This point's going to go for us right now, so we can take probably you guys and come up here now. Just let these two grab this point. And now we just need to hold. We just got to make sure the Beastmen don't pull any quick ones on us, you know what I'm saying? What do we want to call in? A Chaos Knight? I think a Bloodletter. Bloodletters are really difficult to get rid of. Yeah, and Demonic Infantry just got some nice buffs, so I think that's the way. So we capture this point, but really, really scrappy play from my opponent here. The mobility has been tough to deal with, but the thing about KHORNE is KHORNE is also an extremely mobile faction. Like, KHORNE is very fast and very furious, so they can definitely... The Beastmen are still slightly faster, but overall, you can do some work here. And it looks like my opponent lost their Wargore. They slipped up there for a second. And that's all it takes, is 1 second there. So it's called the Furies down there. We keep these. We can, like, cut the angle off here. You got a unit coming this way. And let's get a Fury over there to support. Let's unsummon this guy. And I think we're golden. So we do kill the Wargore, which is great. And now we can just rotate down here, because it looks like my opponent's going to go for an Alpha Strike here. So we should attack the Centaurs, and we can attack the Centaurs here, pull you guys over. Let's get the Fleshhounds ready to go. So we're going to charge these ones. And we have the double infantry. Bloodletters can kind of sit near the middle. Let's bring the Minos down here. And I think I'm going to resummon my Lord just to get the leadership. I think that's going to be the play. All right, so we do this. There's no way the Beastmen win this fight, I don't think. I think we just have the numbers. Sword of KHORNE is cute here, but I don't know. Is it really worth doing? If those guys... No, I think just the Horn is better. Just give the fat melee attack buff, and let's get our Lord in there. Just because he's going to give leadership to my whole army, so that will make my Furies more durable, and, you know, all sorts of things. So, all right, so the middle's a little flimsy. I mean, but the Beastmen are pretty much all in down here. We do see those guys routing off, and let's get you guys pushing up the fight. Bloodletters will help. I'm pretty sure we just win these fights. The Beast Minotaurs are fighting there. We can also go for a little objective theft down here. If they're going to keep committing all in here, I think we do that. Opponent, dude, this player's micros, it's really good. They're very scrappy. This is not an easy one. I think we pull it out, though. We got the value lead. We have, like, just a superior army on the field right now, and my Lord's coming back, so maybe Lord just goes middle. Unga Bunga. I think the Demon Lord was a little too squishy. I think going for the Chaos Lord would have been better. Like, the basic Chaos Lord, actually, would have been the play. And now the Unga Bunga is heading towards the low ground objective there, and we can summon it with, like, Fury Call-ins or whatever we're looking to do. Bloodletters are doing some solid work. Sword of Khorne would be fun. I think I'm going to wait to see where the Centaurs of Tzeentch end up going. We're just going to attack them with everything here, and we'll unga-bunga them here in a minute. All right, so you guys can just charge these. You guys go here, and now it is time. It's just time. Whoever said Khorne didn't have magic, you know, you need to do a double take here. Oh yeah, baby, let's get it. All right, so in the middle we got our demon character. You can do the Locus of Wrath and help defeat those hounds. Got some reinforcements coming here, and as far as other things go, probably just going to call in some fast and furious Chaos Knights. The capture weight for the Beastmen here is actually good, but we do get it. All right. Oh, GG, well played. GG. Your micro is really good. Well played. All right, so let's report that. So that's going to be a W for the old man here. You mentioned that you were in another tournament recently. Who was hosting that? Are you talking about Old World or in this? Okay, report score. That's going to be Khorne versus Beastmen. I'm very happy with today's result, man. I did not expect to get this far, but we have done it. All right, so that's going to be Khorne defeating the Beastmen, yes. Khorne's weakness has been greatly exaggerated. Well, since the Fury buff and the Demon Bloodletter buff too, that definitely helped a lot. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why that's like showing up as red, but it is. Let me check this here. Yeah, I'm just making sure the matches are registering. Okay, so who are we playing here? Who won in your game, Hadries? Is it Iskander? Okay, so we got Iskander here. So we're playing Nurgle. Ooh, that feels hard. Mortis engines are not fun for Khorne. All right, so Turin finals. So Khorne versus Nurgle in the finals. All right, hey, that's kind of cool, but it's definitely a bad matchup for me. I played this one a lot. Usually 70-30 for Nurgle, I would say. But we can still win, depending on the map. Let's get our opponent. He's very good. Iskander is an amazing player. All right. Grand finals. It is time. Let the Nurglings feast. And the maps for the finals are going to be what? We got Borderlow Landing, Itza, and Glade of the Everqueen. Okay. Good maps. Good maps for sure. Alrighty. And we got to do our map bans. Who's top of the bracket? It's going to be me, so I'll start by banning. I will ban Itza. Definitely don't want Itza. It's too close quarters. They can just bounce between them. All right, so let's see what my opponent's got here. Bloodletter mainline. Yeah, Bloodletters are good. Not against Nurgle, they're all right. Yeah, you got to watch out though. Pone says, remember when you said you wanted to play a good faction to win the tourney? I don't know, man. Nurgle's hard for Khorne. It's really hard. Because like Nurgle is like can absorb your damage and then just outgrind you and mortis you down. That's the problem here. So my opponent is going to ban the other map here. Scarbrand Gorgon. Oh no, you don't want to try and goon. Gooning Kugath is how you lose the game. You know, that's how you lose it. All right. So we are going to be on Borderlow Landing. Yeah, cool. Which is the Borderlow Landing. All right. So let's go ahead and get the blocker up. So Wookiee Claw will be here. Interesting choices. Evil. All right. I have a really out-of-the-box scheme. Like a really, really crazy scheme here that might just work, but it could also be terrible. All right, so that looks good. And of course, we got to bring that. Okay. And then aside from this, we want to get you guys. And yeah, you and a bunch of these. You have to max out on those and this. Okay. This is a really tinfoil hat build. It could work, but I feel I need to go to desperate lengths to try and win this because it's very Nurgle favored. But I think we got some mojo here. Okay, what the hell can Nurgle do here? I'm trying to think. Yeah, Kugath is really good, but on a big map he can struggle. My opponent could also go for like a Nurgle Sorcerer with like, I don't know how good that would be though. I wouldn't sweat it too much, to be honest. Okay, so that looks good, and let's get a fourth one of these, and then we want to get another one of you and another one of you guys. Yeah, they're very good here. They're very good. So we get those, and then for reinforcements, I think just those cheapo guys, maybe two of these are going to be fine. Chaos Knights, if they did magic damage, you know, that would be a little something. But I think they're a little dodgy. Nurgle does have Rot Knights, but Rot Knights are kind of just trash, in my opinion, so... Motorcycle time? I played with the Blood Shrine, not the War Shrine. Oh, yeah, I don't care. The Scander wouldn't. I don't think a Scander would stream snipe me. That would be the ultimate shame. If you're here, Scander, you should be ashamed of yourself. But they're not going to. They're not going to. All right, so that is interesting. I think that's good. And I like the build. I think it's got some teeth. I think it does. Yeah. And do we want to bring the ROR one of those? Probably so. Gotta cut some funds here. And then we have, what, 250 left? So what can I get for 250 Gs? What can I squeeze in? It always feels bad when you can't quite get the funds you're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. All right. I think we're ready. Screw it, man. I'm not going to overthink this build. I think I'm happy with it. Evil. Maybe a Toad Dragon. Oh, yeah, maybe a Toad Dragon. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to go refill my water, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see here. What do we got? And yes, I think we're ready to party. Ready when you are. Ready when you are. So it begins. Green Olgor has healing. Oh, Green Olgor. Oh, Green Olgor is pretty good actually. I think he's decent. Only Demons of Chaos Red Olgor has healing. Yeah, the KHORNE one doesn't. He doesn't, sadly. Yeah, I like our build. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, Kugath is a pain in the ass. He's one of the bigger problems. Although the regular Exalted Great Unclean one is also a pretty good fighter too. You can bring him and he can put in some work. I personally would probably go for that one. Yeah. I'll probably go for that one. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be from the old buddy here? Oh, looks like he's ready. Finally. RTK has schemed up a build to beat the old man. Let's see if it can do it. So we're loading in here. You think, yeah, Scarbrand should have Gore Feast, I think. I think it'd be a nice buff. KHORNE's borderline pretty solid. Because of the Fury buff, though. That's a big reason why. We did bring the big man. I think this is a match where he's good. He can be sniped a little bit by like Rancid Visitations, but like that takes a lot to kill him. He's got a lot of HP. So my idea, I mean, obviously against Nurgle, you want to play the side points, right? You just want to be contesting the flanks and just being annoying in that regard. Is Red Ogre not? Oh, I mean, I don't know. Demons of Chaos have been winning tournaments and doing very well. I don't know who plays them and who's been doing what. But yeah, some scariness for sure. All right. Uncle for Uncle? No, there's not going to be Uncle for Uncle. Iskander isn't a meme player. Iskander's usually, in my anecdotal experience, pretty sweaty. So we're going to probably see a sweaty game here. It's the grand finals of a tournament. It should be sweaty. So we got Scarbrand and Bloodbrute, both of which are pretty good. And it's not that we're going to try and kill the big stuff as much. If we get the opportunity, we will. But ideally, we're going to just have dominance over the side points with big scary monsters. Yeah. All right, man. Here we go. Let's see what my opponent's got. My army's smaller, but not by much. Not by much. Oh, dude, you love it, Prime. This one's for you, dude. Blood for the Blood God. Hopefully this inspires some Khorne players. Yeah, I honestly feel like Khorne is stronger than Chaos Dwarves, for sure. Like, having played both those factions a lot lately, like, the games, Khorne just feels like they can really pop off. Although Nurgle definitely is a counter to them. I think we can still get it, though. If my opponent makes a couple mistakes, we can clutch it and hopefully do well. Probably going to have some ambush units in the woods here, I'm not sure. Well, anyways, let's go get this point, firstly. Marlin Scarbrando is here, and what Collins do we want to get next? Probably just basic Bloodletters. Or get, like, the mobility. Okay, it's got to be Chungath Plaguefather. Okay, so he's going for, like, the classic big kind of, you know, blobby style of play. And these Marauders need to get here nice and quick like, and we can use the Hounds of the Blood Hunt. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, they're very nice. And we can go do a little bit of throwing axe action. It's going to be Furies, but the cool thing about me is I too also have Furies, right? So I can chill out. Kugath is throwing his toilet seat water at me. And yeah, we can call in some Furies of our own to help out. So we'll just do that and just get some throwing axe play here. Do a little bit of this, and we're going to go just beat down those Nurglings on this side and just run back. My Fury should be over here in a minute. And you can see our throwing axe has actually got some good damage against them, so it's not too bad. All right, so we're going to do that, and we're going to just go punch these Nurglings into another dimension, farm them. I don't know how that unit is in trouble here, but we could turn around and have you turn around and you turn around and charge these guys, and then just wipe a Fury unit, and that should be pretty big if we can. I think we managed to lure them into combat, which is nice, and the Exalted Bloodletters will be there soon. All right, so yeah, we get a kill on a Fury unit. That's pretty big, right? Let's use the throwing weapons and get the Hounds of the Blood Hunt. They're really good. Very, very good. Back point's going to be ours. He's not contesting it, so. All right, the begun the Fury Wars have. And we still maintain capture weight here. Nurglings are getting Shadow Realms by our two big monsters, which is exactly what we want to be doing. It's you know, it's a nice attempt for them, for sure. But we're going to get some Hounds up and just, you know, have them nibble here. If he wants to dive, we can just go on the ground. And if he follows, we just get the Khorne boys and we just dive them. Yeah, so we're going to see if they follow. And did Iskander follow? He did. All right, great. So that's another dead Fury for us. Unless we'll see how good his micro is here, but yeah, we're going to steal his back point, and now Nurgle is coming for ours. So we need to get some mobility here. Do this. Send you guys up, and we got another dead Fury here, which is a very, very good start for us. And the back point is going to be stolen, so we're just going to hide these guys in the bushes for now, and that's another dead Fury. So let's come here, get these Flesh Hounds going over there, and boom, that's outstanding. That's a really good trade for us out of the gates. So he's lost two Furies outright. I haven't really lost much of anything. So we're just going to come here. We got the point. And now we just go crush this. Right? We just get in there and we crush it. Sorry, my neighbors are doing some lawn mowing. We can get these Hounds up here to play. We can go attack here. It looks like it's going to be the Angels of Decay. Interesting. Jesus Christ, it's like a weed whacker right outside my window. That should be enough to win that fight. We don't need more there. All right, so these are basic Plague Bearers. And the Chosen of Nurgle. All right, interesting. So let's get another Fury coming out, and we'll do that. And we're just going to go beat on these guys a little bit, take the freebies, and then just pull away. And you guys just throwing weapons. Yeah, throwing axe these guys in the meantime. So we're going to retreat. We need to get our throwing axes down there. If we don't win this fight, I would be really shocked. I would be, like, really shocked. All right, so what is that going to be? Rancid? All right, whatever. It's not that bad. All right, so we're going to retreat. We got you guys. Let's go after the Angels of Decay. So let's get our throwing weapons. Yeah, my God. The Dark Lord of the Weed Whacker outside. Sorry, guys. So we got Furies on those. We're getting our characters back so we can't snipe them. This fight is actually not going very well. I'm genuinely shocked about that. So let's get a throwing axe over there to help out. And let's pull you guys away and have the Furies continue working here. We got the back point. So let's just go secure our home point now, I guess. Jesus. That went way worse than I expected. So let's get the throwing weapons. The Hounds of the Blood Hunt are going to head over there. How the hell did I lose that? I had like 3 units. Man, those pesties are way more durable than I gave them credit for. That's for damn sure. But yeah, we should win this fight now. So we're going to send Scarbrand to just farm these guys and send the Blood Brute Behemoth over there to do that. Okay, so let's get you. Do that. We almost got the Angels of Decay down, but the fact that he's had me double cap for a while is really not good for my game plan. It's really not good. All right, so let's get this. Get you guys there. And get that. And that should get the job done. Now, Scarbrand can basically just farm here. He's going to be Farmer Scarbrand. And my opponent's going to go for the back point now. And we should start crushing these pesties. We should. We could probably rear charge these ones and just finish them quicker. Scarbrand, keep working here. Keep getting throwing weapons. And for Collins, let's get some Bloodletters heading up the field. They're a very good unit. And we see the big Chungus sitting in the middle. All right. And the back point is going to be ours, which is great. All right. So now for you, you guys can join the main throwing axe goon squad. Scarbrand's doing it, but we don't want to fight Chungath. Plaguefather, that's for damn sure. We'll take a Fury up here to help like hold this point. And now we just retreat back. All right. Let's go after this. The back point is pretty secure. The Bloodroot Behemoth can go after the Pestigores with the Hounds of the Blood Hunt. So we'll just go nibble on those pesties. We'll do this. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't see those Angels of Decay over there. We gotta deal with those. We don't have magic, so it is what it is. All right, so we're going to go maneuver this way. We have Furies coming up and some Bloodletters. Those pesties are going to get it. We need to maneuver this way. And now we have Exalted Bloodletters onto the point. Let's get them. I don't actually know who wins between Nurgle Furies and those ones. So we're going to just be extra careful here. And in the back, the Pestigores are getting absolutely beat on. We see Chungath Plaguefather. It's the Fury fight. Do we use the Horn of Khorne? Yeah, let's see if that helps us win. Let's get some Flesh Dogs over there too. I'm hoping I'll win it. Those Exalted boys need to win that one too. So Scarbrand can go over there, and we'll keep a Bloodthirster here just to keep it honest. And get you guys to go here and do that. You guys go that way. This fight's pretty decisive, so we can take you Hounds and you guys and come over here. All right, so I think on the back point it's going pretty well. It is a Fury unit, which is a bit of a pain. In the meantime, we have the throwing weapons here. Scarbrand's going to go. The Exalted Bloodletters are holding valiantly, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Let's pull you guys this way. And value trading is even, which is not great for us, all things considered. You know, it's not the best. Let's get some more Furies to come over here. And get you there, and you guys come into the trees. Let's get you guys back, and you Hounds can just get ready to intercept. Are they going to come and fight me on the ground? If they do, I might be able to get some nice picks here, actually. Yeah, let's get you, and let's get Scarbrand here and just Rampage. Oh, that's right. We can just Rampage these guys, can't we? That's nice. All right, so Scarbrand's going to Rampage here, so we're going to go ahead and do the Rage Embodied, which should force them into melee with me, right? Yeah, they're going to land now. Okay, that was big. We're going to do Wrathful Reaper for, like, huge damage, too. Oh, man, that's annoying. Okay. So a couple of Pesties came back, and, yeah, that's quite troll. Let's get some Bloodletters down there. Get some more Furies down there to help. And if I lose this point, that's really bad. That's really bad. I can't afford to lose this, so hopefully they get there. Because we're just barely holding on in a lot of areas. Let's attack with our Furies. We got the back point. We got the Bloodletters heading over there. And we do stabilize the back point just barely. Oh, God, that was close. Okay. Do we need the Bloodroot? I don't think we do. He can stay to the middle to kind of keep things honest. And Scarbrand and company actually win that fight over there. Exalted Bloodletters trading like absolute Giga Chads. Let's get some Marauders to head over there. Head up that way. And yeah, this fight, I think we win it. I think we win it. Those Exalted Bloodletters are just doing the work of the gods right now. Like, they're doing just work. All right, so let's get this. And the Bloodroot Behemoth is just going to chill here. Our doggies are doing good. But let's maybe pull the Bloodroot Behemoth around, right? We need to get Marlin Scarbrando on the Chosen of KHORNE. And we do have another fight up in the sky. So let's do the Horn of KHORNE once again. That should help us maybe win that one. So we're going to get Scarbrand on the Chosen. And the dogs can continue doing their thing here. All right, in the back, I think we got that one. It's really tight, though, still, actually. Bloodroot Behemoth is basically just being a troll. We need maybe another Exalted Bloodletter. Let's get him up here. We got Scarbrand here now, so that's good. Let's get you guys back. And we did this. That Rampage was very good. I like that a lot. That was very nice. All right, so he's coming here. Bloodroot Behemoth is just going to occupy a lot of my opponent's stuff. I'm just like running it around Kugath to like keep him kind of interested. We're going to pop Wrathful Reaper here, and we're going to go ahead and dive in here. Use the throwing weapons against those, and hopefully the Bloodletters will get it done. And these are Plague Bearers, so let's just waddle away from them. And it looks like there's a Plague Bearer unit coming over here, but I think we can probably 2v1 it with these units. We have the double cap. We just need to get to a situation where we can win on the one. And he's got a lot of like isolated stuff here. Yeah, those Chosen are basically dead. They're broken. So now we can just use some Haggard Horsemen to chase them down. And just keep like hammering those units, right? Let's get a Fury over here to help out. That'll help Alpha Strike this unit. We're going to try an Alpha Strike. Kugath is rolling his motor scooter over here now, but I think we're actually taking over this game. Because he's just brought like a super mouth breathing build that doesn't really contest mobility very well. And I think maybe we feast here, right? So let's get the Hounds of the Blood Hunt and get Furies there before Kugath can roll his toilet seat. Alright, so we're going to just see if we can kill those Plague Bearers real quick. And we just like steamroll this position here. Nice, nice. Alright, so Nurglings, they are going to get taken down. I really am like kind of wishing I had brought the feasting ability. So he made a mistake by sending that Plague Bear out on its own. That was definitely a misplay there. We're going to pressure with some capture weight mid so he can't leave. And we just annihilating his isolated pockets of units. Dude, Marlin Scarbrando, dude. Yeah, he's doing it. And these Plague Bearers are going to be dead. They're going to die. Let's get these guys over here. And yeah, that's GG. I think we got it. Holy shit, did we just win with KHORNE? Just win a friggin' tournament with KHORNE? It might have actually happened. It might have actually happened, ladies and gentlemen, because now we can even threaten to capture middle just with pure capture weight, and we just don't fight Kugath, right? The Wrathful Reaper. All right, let's go middle now. Come on, Scarbrand. What more glorious way to win than with a Scarbrand dub? All right, so let's grab you guys. These are going to be Pestigors, so let's get in there and do this and this. Scarbrand heads to the middle, and now we just park capture weight all over the point and outmuscle him. Yeah, we get you guys coming up, and then we can get these. Let's get some Houndos to come here. And we park you guys on the outside here, you guys out here. They're getting farmed a little bit here. I think we got to be a little bit conservative and make sure we leave that there. The fact that we can rampage his dudes out of the sky is pretty brutal. We can send the Bloodbrute to go fight a little bit. It takes Kugath a while to kill things, so I think we're okay. So yeah, we're actually going to get these guys again. So let's get the Furies, have them come in here. So check this out. We're going to get him again here. So Bloodbrute Behemoth is fighting. We're going to steal his point. And this is the power play right here, the Rage Embodied. We just need to get closer. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage here. Okay, Rage Embodied. All right. So that's going to bring him down to my level. Oh, Chad Scarbrand plays, dude. Hell yeah, let's go. All right, can't click on these friggin' things. All right, there we go, and there we go. And we could use Wrathful Reaper just to karate chop them. We've taken middle, and you can see the Bloodbrute puts up a good fight here, but it's not a fight we want. Is there anything on my back objective just to be safe? We maybe send a Marauder over there? I think so. Just to make sure no shady business happens. And dude, Scarbrand just putting in work on those flying units. That's awesome, dude. All right. All right, boys. Still freaking got it. All right. Where are we at? Let's come this way. Just make him waddle like the potato he is here. And we have done this, and Chadbrand is just taking apart these Furies. We can do the Horn of KHORNE. Yeah, blood for the Blood God, baby. Let's go. Oh, we did it. We won the tournament with freaking KHORNE. Oh, yeah. Blood for the Blood God. Come on, let's get it. Oh, yeah, dude. I can't believe that. Unfortunately, I think it might have crashed here, so we're not going to get to see the post-battle screen. Maybe. I'm not sure. This was like just pure unga bunga, just like come fight me. But the whole idea of this build was to have two big powerhouse monsters that could outmaneuver either side. Like, and Kugath couldn't be in 2 places where I had 2 Alpha Strike monsters that could. So, yeah, that was it. GG. All right. Yeah, buddy. We got it. Can't believe we got it. Dude. Yeah. Get that man an avatar. I'm good. I got my Karl Franz avatar. He's my favorite. So, dude, I can't believe it. Neighbors wondering why are you yelling? Yeah, I know. The neighbors are outside like mowing their lawn, and I'm just yelling at you. Yeah. Oh, dude, that was glorious. That was glorious. I can't believe we got that dub. All right, so let's report that. KHORNE versus Nurgle. And yes. All right, baby. Yeah, Skarbrand loses to Kugath, but it doesn't matter. You just run away from him because Skarbrand's really fast. And the rampages from Skarbrand were clutch. Like, just pulling those really expensive Angels of Decay down from the sky and forcing them to fight was like, man, it was brutal. All right. So let's go ahead and finalize that. In value. So only 1,500, but he fought well. But the Exalted Bloodletters traded very well. We had the Horsemen do well. Furies did good, of course. Hounds did good. Hounds of the Blood Hunt, they did good. They got about 1,000 value. So a lot of decent units. Man, what a game. I can't believe we won that. If you guys enjoyed that, please do drop a like on the way out. That was a lot of fun, man. I guess KHORNE's one of my main factions now. Shit. I literally haven't played them in months. And yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. Iran and Blood for the Blood God, it does. It echoes. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for the donation to close things out. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, once again, drop a like on the way out. Well played to all my opponents for today. We got the dub. We still got it, baby. And we'll be back with another tournament sometime in the next few days. Tomorrow is probably Company of Heroes, followed up by an Age of Empires, and then maybe on the weekend, like a Sunday, we're gonna have another tournament. So that's probably the game plan. But I don't know. I kind of just want to play KHORNE again, dude. Jeez, that was so fun. Yeah, we'll probably do Vampire Counts next. So I think Counts would be a fun one. Yeah, they never get seen on the channel at all, so we'll do that. $8 for KHORNE. It's his favorite number. Yes, dude. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. See you guys around. I'll do a community section vote on the channel, and you guys can vote on what's going to be played next. We'll do that. So, all right. Take care of yourselves. See you around. That's it for today, and blood for the Blood God.